Retweet you.
People are usually pretty quick to come in. It's like shocking.
Really?
Yeah, they're like waiting. Like, I'm gonna guess Husky. I'm gonna guess Husky's the first one in our native QB to say hi. We'll see. Live at Detroit Online for Super Scores tonight. Billy's first.
That is pretty quick, though. I just got the notification.
I had to do it, John. Of course, Billy. What'd you do?
What
did you
did
pick
you
the
do?
Lions this weekend? Those games aren't even in the lobby yet, right? Tommy likes wingies. Woo! Tommy almost won $20,000.
What?
On Monday night. So we had our bigger game. Somebody got their mortgage paid off for a year. And, dude, I don't know if you were there for that or not, Jeremy, but the fourth place person with 3 booster points hopped up to first and knocked out somebody who'd been playing for 3 days.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty insane. All right, live with the trend line for Super Scores tonight. Join us for a tribute to really his father. Stream. Please keep these family and thoughts and prayers as they celebrate the life of his father. Especially before such Super Scores. Boom.
I like how you go over your tweet. You proofread it. I need to be better about that.
Well, my friend, unfortunately, Twitter doesn't have an edit button. So
true. That's true.
Okay, also I need to host us from my channel.
Oh, I should do that too.
Jeremy!
Hey, everybody.
That's Father Josh.
I'm back. Back in the saddle again.
Host. Super.
Is that how the song goes?
Okay, got that done.
What's up, Ryan?
That is how that song goes. That is how that song goes. Jeremy, you playing any new Halo yet?
I downloaded it.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. I know what we're doing after the stream. It'll be late by you, but that's okay. We played the Browns this week, bro. No big deal. It's an away game. Also, Jeremy, I don't know if you know this, but Marbles is back.
Excuse me? Oh, Marbles.
Marbles is back on
I
Super
thought you said
Squares.
Marvel. Marvel is never left.
Yeah, Marvel. Sure. Apparently, Marvel just continues to make movies. And we've all decided to stop caring.
Oh, I stopped caring a long time ago, but that's just me.
I've watched most, and then lately, like, there's ones that are coming out and just like, it's over. Didn't it end? It was called Endgame. How am I supposed to get into any more?
My mic has decided to come off my desk. 1 second. Okay, there we go. What's up, Bobo?
Metal Mama's excited.
I'm here.
Awesome.
So many familiar names. I feel bad. I've been gone for like half the season. I've been crazy busy.
You're going to have to explain that to all of us. And that's okay. Not in a mean way. I know that came off as aggressive. New Spider-Man's going to have people hype again. I'm sure it will. Well, everybody, before we let me just triple check, make sure. Okay, so 33 people at least in Twitch. It's just there. It's updating now on the StreamYard. Before we get started, everybody, Jeremy, thanks for being here.
Of course.
Jeremy's hanging out. It is actually easier for Jeremy. I sometimes forget that it's easier to invite Jeremy on a Thursday night or a Monday night when the Lions are not playing.
Yeah.
And so probably
some would argue they don't play on Sundays either, John.
You're already at that point of the season, huh? Where you say the joke before other people can say it.
Exactly. You got to jump the gun.
I love it. I love it. I'll be joined by Jeremy tonight. We're going to go all in on football. We have the Patriots and the Falcons tonight, Super Squares. We have the Skybox, which we'll share here in just a minute. But some of you might be wondering where 80s Dave is. And as you know, he's shared a lot over the last few years about his dad and his dad's health, and amazing stories about how much he loves his dad. And actually, I think, Jeremy, you might have been in the stream once when he was talking about people prank calling. Not prank calling, but I think trying to like set up the elderly, and Dave would answer the phone and just go at him and stick up for his dad. So he's told a lot of good stories, and unfortunately his dad passed away either late last night or early this morning. And so Dave is with his family, getting ready to celebrate the life of his dad, Thomas Shimkus. And so he's not going to be with us tonight. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And as you all know, he's just an amazing man. It's very sad. I'm very sad. I love Dave. He feels kind of like a second dad to me, like an online dad, if you will. And so he's been keeping me in the loop. We've been praying a lot for his dad recently. But as you all know, he's a huge fan of the national anthem, and Dave is a former Marine, a veteran. And so we put together a little something, and we're going to share a national anthem and take a moment to honor Dave and to honor his family, and especially his father. And so I'm taking my hat off. I wish I had an American flag right here that I could see in my basement, but I cannot. But we'll do this before we get into our picks tonight. Very quickly, and we can all be thinking of Dave and how much just every time he talks about, he gets goosebumps when he hears the national anthem. And this sound, the video might not be great here, but the sound is pretty epic. So here we go, my friends. And this is, of course, some Marines playing this national anthem, which is awesome. '80s Dave, we love you. We're praying for you, and we'll see you soon, my friend.
Love you, buddy.
Thank you, everybody, for being the best. Some of you have asked if you could send care packages and stuff. I'll talk to Frank and let y'all know. Just check us out on Twitter, Super Squares HQ, and we'll keep you posted. I know Davey's not going to want to be away too long. There's games Sunday and Monday. We'll see if he'll be back, and you can give him a lot of your love and support then as well. So again, let's just clarify. That's not '80s Dave is alive. Okay, make sure you all know that. I just saw some scrolling up. But pray for him and his family. And Jeremy.
Yeah.
My friend.
Sir.
There's a Thursday night football game tonight.
There is.
And I'm just now realizing that we watched these two teams play just a few years ago.
Yeah, kind of a big game it was.
In the Super Bowl. And this, if I remember correctly, the Falcons had a pretty huge lead. Do you remember how many points?
I would say somewhere between 24 and 26-point lead.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. And I'm pretty sure the Patriots came back and won that game. And all Matt Ryan had to do was throw the ball away. And they would have just kicked a field goal or punted, and that game could have ended differently. Sorry to all the Falcons fans that we have there. 28-3. Was that really was the score?
It was. That's why I said between 24 and 26.
Oh, no.
It's 25.
We knew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Night Owls here. Let's go. My very first game. Amazing.
If you mention those two numbers in succession to an Atlanta Falcons fan, you will get punched in the face.
I can only imagine, since we've never been to a Super Bowl, literally, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But tonight, y'all, before we get into our picks and stuff, the Skybox, in honor of 80s Dave and his father, who is in the Marines, we have Oorah is the Skybox, OORAH. We have a couple of new people here tonight, and including Night Owl, so welcome. And you can join the Skybox as a way of winning extra prizes. So it's above and beyond what you'd win if you win your game group and you're a top winner, a top game group winner in the country. And so I'm excited to hear what chat picked for their games tonight. Jeremy, I did mine earlier so we could watch that awesome video for 80s Dave and his family. So I'm already checked in. My friend, I have New England 27, Atlanta 20. What about you?
I'm quite similar. I am picking the Patriots in this game, but I think they're gonna extend their lead by a little bit more than that. I got Patriots 31, Falcons 17.
Okay, so yeah, here's the deal. Sometimes I do Monopoly money.
Yeah.
Where you can why not? Just a little Monopoly money,
right?
You can't lose anything with Monopoly money. And I've noticed lately that I'm picking the over in some games. And then in my Super Scores game, I'm not picking the over.
Oh.
I think the over is 47.5, and I have it right at 47. So maybe I should start listening to my gut instead of what looks right on paper.
Yeah.
But we're pretty close there. It's gonna be interesting. Terry Bradshaw has the Patriots by 10. Mark Sanchez, Patriots by 10. Michael Strahan,
Patriots by 9.
Are you ahead of me?
I'm watching on Twitch, on a different Twitch channel, so I might be a little bit ahead of you.
That's amazing that you're ahead of me by like a second. That's only like a second though. So if I fast forward mine, we should be good. Can you see them running out?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And it just faded out. Now we're in a commercial.
Dang it! So you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. What if I put it on actual Fox instead of 212?
Do you have a second monitor to put it on your computer? Because Twitch seems to be ahead of the game. Not that anyone else should be watching any other Twitch streams. Just throwing it out there.
Exactly. I could probably figure that out. And make it happen and have both up. Dude, talk about great play. I'll get like an instant replay right away.
Yeah, there you go.
That's amazing. Chat, let us know what you guys have tonight. Cracking open a Frosty Bev in honor of Heroes Lost. That sounds great, Biggie Steve. Love it. Total yards, my friend. I have 729. I think there's going to be a lot of yards and a lot of passing yards for Matt Ryan.
Man, it's almost like we coordinated this because I have 731.
Oh,
2 yards away.
Wow. Well, passing. I have Atlanta at 300.
I also have Atlanta because I think they're going to be playing from behind in this game, and I think the Patriots might be able to run the ball tonight. So I got Falcons at 280, so pretty close to you.
We are very close except for scores, so that's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out. Chat, let us know what's going on. Megan says we're close. Here's the deal, though, Jeremy. There's been a lot of weird stuff lately, man.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about all of it because I missed it. We got to talk about Stafford, who had an identical first quarter 2 weeks in a row like I've never seen, and I've been watching it his whole career. We got to talk about what happened there. We got to talk about how the Niners, who hadn't won a home game since last October, just made the Rams look horrible after getting destroyed by Colt McCoy. Something's happening in the NFL, and I can't wait to get your take on it. So the obvious, though, has not been happening. And so the obvious tonight should be Patriots win by at least 7 or 10. They're a much more disciplined team. They're playing pretty hot lately. They're coming off a blowout win, and they're better coached. One might be able to argue, at least now, with Belichick. So this is a Thursday night. That means a lot. But there could be a crazy upset where Atlanta goes crazy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't watched either of these teams play at all this year. I'm excited to see what Mac Jones is all about. The Falcons have had a really up and down season. They're 4-5, which really puts them in the playoff race, which means this is a big game for them. They're at home too. They got a chance to pick up a big upset, and we've seen, like you said, the past 2 or 3 weeks, just crazy upset after crazy upset. I wouldn't put this one at a crazy upset if it happens because the Patriots, I mean, they're kind of hot right now. They won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
But those streaks don't last all the time because it's tough to win every week in the NFL. And I think Thursday night is really when you get those kind of crazy games because you don't get a lot of time to prepare, and that means you're just kind of rolling with what you got, and you never really know what you're going to get on Thursday night.
So you just said something interesting. You said this will be your first time watching a Patriots game this year.
Yeah.
What were you doing when the rest of the entire world was watching Tom Brady versus Mac Jones in the Tampa Bay Patriots Sunday night football game that went down to the wire?
Maybe I was watching that game. I don't remember. That's a great question. I think
I
I
mean,
was a little
Mac Jones' performance was not memorable at
memorable.
all that
Yeah.
game.
I don't know. Well, I know I was definitely annoyed by the entire week of coverage of that game where it was just like, this is the biggest thing in the world. Tom Brady's going back to New England. And I was just like, I don't care about this as much as everyone else. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what happened in that game, but
It wasn't a ton. It was a good defensive battle, and New England played okay.
and I think part of the intrigue for me tonight is that like Mac Jones appears to have like caught on, right? Like he's playing pretty well in these last few weeks, and I think at that point it hadn't really hit him that he was in the NFL yet. So I don't know. Like I don't know if Mac Jones is for real yet. I think we tend to overreact to rookie quarterbacks in both directions. You know, I think sometimes we think bad quarterbacks are really good when they start out hot, and good quarterbacks can tend to be bad when they start. So I'm gonna have my extra scouting eyes on Mac Jones today, and the Falcons and Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts has apparently been very, very fun to watch. I haven't watched a ton of him yet. So two big offensive players in this game, and I'm excited to watch. I haven't really, part of the reason I haven't been here with you guys is because I've been super busy, and that also means I don't get to watch a lot of Thursday night and Monday night games too. So
Frank is here, the most watched game of the decade, John. Yes, Frank was correct about that before it happened. I didn't think it was going to be as hype because I really thought the Patriots were just bad this year and nobody would care, but they're playing a lot better now. And here's the thing. I have actually not. I've watched most of the games this year. At least, I sit in front of the screen all day and watch, but I haven't gotten to watch a whole Falcons game all the way through. I haven't gotten to see Kyle Pitts play yet. I just saw him on the sidelines. I haven't seen many highlights either, apparently. The dude looks like a receiver.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't even look like a tight end.
Right, and that's why a lot of people, obviously Lions fans were not keen about taking a tight end as high as they did because they've already drafted 2 in the top 10, the only team to have ever done that. But everyone that was in favor of drafting Kyle Pitts are like, he's not a tight end. He's not a tight end. Like, stop calling him a tight end. He basically is going to be the same thing as getting a top tier wide receiver in this draft, and so far he's proven that's the case.
Yeah, that's fascinating. By the way, I got to say this. So there's a guy named IWON from Davenport, Florida, who somehow has like 5 or 6 or 7 predictors at the start of every game. And I can only think that means that he has like the Patriots winning by like 13-0.
Like 7-0.
Yeah, I don't get it. And he does well. Like he actually, his predict, you'd think they could just crash down soon. They kind of stay okay every time. So I won. Welcome back to the leaderboard. Night Owl says, so you can only score points from the final score and total yards after the game. So Night Owl, here's how this scoring works, my friend. Right? You get points for reacting to and answering questions. So rating and answering questions to the ads that you already saw. So if you go to my score here, you should have 8. If you've done your reactions correctly before the game, you should have 8. If you got a question wrong, you'll see that right here laid out on my score. Each quarter, you get a new square. And so you hope that your square matches with the score on the game. And if it doesn't, you get a new square the next quarter. And you keep hoping then that happens then too. Your predictors are worth up to 16 points each. The closer you get to your predictors, the more points that you get, up to whatever 16 times 3 is. I'm bad at math. 44? 46? 46 sounds right.
16 times 3, 48.
48. There we go. Thanks, Jeremy. We need you here.
I got you.
And so that's how you get points in all of those ways. And then you'll notice here at the bottom of the screen right now and throughout the rest of the game, so do it before the game ends, sooner the better, this react button is lit up and there's a number 5 next to it. You can watch 5 more commercials, rate those, and get those trivia questions correct to win your maximum amount of points. So I would highly recommend doing that right away. Sit back, relax with us, grab a Frosty Bev, and watch the game.
And I love that you can do all that before the game now, because as someone who has to work a bunch of football games, that means I can get them done out of the way before the game starts, which is exactly what I did in this one. And now I can just sit back and watch some football.
Yep. You know what else is an underrated cool thing?
What's that?
There's always a game in the lobby now. Always.
Yeah.
So like right after Monday, I think the Thursday night game goes in. And I don't know about you, Jeremy, but I've ever tried to explain this game to someone. It's just easier to check in right in front of them.
Right.
And show them. And so now you can always pull your phone out, pull up Super Squares, and just be like, hey, here's how you play, and show somebody.
I like it. Love it. In fact, I love it.
Myers today. I know you don't care about fantasy.
Very true. Was he the one that caught that first down pass?
Yes, he did. So he's already got a 1.5 points or something like that.
Love it.
Predictors grow faster than Jeremy's mustache over the course of the game, says Frank.
This is 18 days worth right here.
Dude, that's a nice mustache for 18 days. I'm gonna zoom in a little.
Bad. It's not bad. There. Oh, okay.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, that was
That's amazing.
startling.
Third down. Here's what I like about Mac Jones. So I have, unfortunately, gotten to watch a lot of the Patriots this year.
Yep.
And he is as mistake-free and like he usually gets rid of the ball real quick. That's a rare play right there from him. And it's kind of annoying because it's just like that's what the Lions should be doing with Jared Goff.
Right.
And they're not, but a rookie QB is making it happen. Was that pass interference on the defense?
Ooh, looked like yep. Think he got an arm in there.
Yeah, sure
How
did.
did you get ahead of me all of a sudden?
Ha!
I'm gonna refresh my stream. Looked like he may have grabbed him like right here.
What is on Jeremy's forehead? His hair? Oh, is it permanent marker? Is that from the stream?
It was from the stream.
Yes. So it's not quite off yet.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say this, but we're running a charity stream over at our stream Pride of Detroit where we're raising money for this half of the month for RAIN, which is what is on my forehead, RAINN, which is an organization that helps sexual abuse survivors. And so if you donate, I think $100, you get to choose a phrase to write on my forehead during the stream. And so that's left over from our stream earlier. So
were you the one who made the decision to have it in permanent marker? Like, couldn't you just have used marker?
This is technically dry erase. This is a blue dry erase. I was using Sharpie earlier, and actually everyone was like freaking out when I used a Sharpie and thought it wasn't gonna come off. But I guess most people's foreheads are oily enough where it just washes off.
There you go.
As gross as that sounds.
And tons of thought it said Rams. Which is the next topic of conversation after this third down, our second, third, and fourth of the game.
Well, interesting play call there. I thought and they showed a stat up there. The Patriots have been really successful running the ball lately, but not so much on that drive.
You got ahead of me now?
Maybe.
You punk. It's all good.
We're just going to keep refreshing.
So before we get into any Lions talk, although Tommy wants to know, he's not a Lions fan, so I feel like we can answer his question since he's not a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Is Goff playing this week? Also, are they going to hate on Hawk again?
It certainly doesn't sound like Goff is going to play this week. He missed the first two practices this week, yesterday and today, and he didn't really sound too optimistic about it when he talked with the media on Wednesday. So if I had to guess, I would say no. And you sure hope after only targeting Hawkinson once last week that they're going to get more involved this week. The
problem is they'll have no one to throw on the ball.
Yeah, we'll see how Tim Boyle does, which is probably the guy who's going to be throwing him passes. But the Browns have been so against tight ends this year, so I think there's a chance Hawk gets some catches this week.
There you go. Hello, Jenny. Welcome. So I got to ask you, what is happening with the Rams right now? Do you have any thoughts?
I mean, a lot of people are going to hate on Stafford, and I get it. He's the quarterback. He gets the blame. But, like, I don't know. The first two interceptions in that game on Monday night, like one, him and OBJ just clearly weren't on the same page. He threw that deep ball, and OBJ went outside when Stafford wanted him to go inside. And then the second, the pick six was a perfectly thrown screen pass that just falls out of his hands and into the hands of the defender. And, I mean, it's tough for any team, I think, to come back from a 14-0 deficit. I know we see it every now and then, but the 49ers are a team that's getting better, I think. And so defensively, when they can pin their ears back and know you're going to pass the ball a bunch, you're going to be in trouble. And I don't know. I think that game just got away from them. I think in the long run, they're going to be fine. I think the bye week is perfect for them, right? Like they got two big losses. They're going to have time to self-scout and reorganize and figure out what's going on.
Get Von Miller and OBJ more familiar with the offense.
Absolutely. It's a good time for them. I have little doubt that they're going to be fine. They're obviously going to make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll end up catching the Cardinals for the division lead, but probably not. I think they may have dug themselves into too big of a hole there. And that's going to make it kind of interesting for them to proceed in the postseason, because if you don't win your division, that means you're going on the road in week one or in wild card weekend, the first week of the playoffs. And if the playoffs were to start right now, do you know who the Rams would face in the first round?
Green Bay?
Nope.
Who?
Tampa. In Tampa. Tom Brady versus Matthew Stafford, round 1 of the playoffs.
I would love it. I'd love that, dude.
Right? That'd be a lot of fun.
This leads me to this kind of leads me to my next question, which is like what it seems like, and I wasn't buying it 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, everybody's like, the parity this year is crazy in the NFL. Like, yeah. No, it's just like teams get out to hot starts, they have easy schedules. And then the last 3 weeks happen, and it's like, oh my gosh, the parity. The Cowboys get blown out by Denver, who then gets embarrassed the following week. Yeah. And the Cowboys go embarrass Atlanta after Atlanta had a good game the week before. So the parity, I do think, is kind of crazy this year. Is there something you attribute that to?
Not really. I mean, I think there's just I don't really know, because I think usually this time of year, there's like a clear team you can trust, right? Like there's a clear team where you're like, this team is going to win 14 or 15 or 16 games. And it's pretty obvious. Like they're just trucking teams. They're playing really consistent football. We're not getting that at this time. Like I thought before last week, I thought it was probably the Buccaneers, and then they lose to Washington. Before that, you thought maybe Buffalo, and then they lose to the Jaguars in a 9-6 game. And so it's pretty odd. You know, I don't know if there's a single thing I can attribute it to, but I think maybe, you know, this time of year is usually when teams are hitting their stride. You know, they've shaken off the rust. They know where their strengths are. They know where their weaknesses are. So maybe it's just everyone's playing better football, and better football means more competitive games and more opportunities for upsets.
It's wild, man. I'd say if I had to pick a team, and I want you to do the same, if I had to pick a team that, you know, was playing well and consistent lately in the AFC or NFC, unfortunately, I probably picked Tennessee in the AFC.
Yeah, Tennessee's a good one.
And even though they lose to the Jets. I mean, I'm pretty sure they lost to the Jets in overtime just 4 weeks ago.
Right.
Right. But so they got their ugly loss out of the way early. Yeah. Buffalo is probably my second one there, although they can't get a run game going for anything, and they're going to have to get to the Super Bowl. And then in the NFC, I'm probably looking at Dallas, even though they got embarrassed by Denver. And like that game was horrible. I watched that whole game. It was so bad. Dak couldn't do anything. You wonder if his injury had anything to do with it. He said no, but what's he going to say? Otherwise, NFC, it's like, for me, I'm still picking the Rams, and people think I'm crazy.
I mean, I hate to say it, John, but I feel like the Packers need to be part of that conversation as well.
Come on. I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, they've won, what, 8 out of their last 9? Their only loss coming to Kansas City in a game in which Aaron Rodgers didn't play. Like,
so that brings up the the MVP race, which is crazy, because the MVP. Now, I don't know what your thoughts are. I don't know if you've ever talked about this, but the MVP is a weird award for me.
Sure.
Most valuable player, right? It doesn't mean the player with the best stats. The most valuable player, Aaron Rodgers, goes out and they score 7 points.
Right.
They come back in and win the next week and shut out Seattle. Aaron Rodgers should be leading the MVP race, in my opinion, right now, but like his numbers aren't, and they're probably not even top 5 of his career.
Yeah. I kind of like when people make that argument that like the absence of a player proves that he's the MVP. Like, I feel like there was a year, maybe it was when Aaron Rodgers got injured for like, you know, he broke his collarbone or whatever, and like Green Bay floundered and didn't make the playoffs, and people were like, Aaron Rodgers should get MVP votes, even though he missed half the season, because that proved that he was the MVP.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, considering he only missed 1 game, I think an argument can definitely be made there. But really, I feel like Green Bay's more winning because of their defense right now. Their defense is off the charts.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Almost are running into the kicker there, maybe. There's the flag there. And this end of the field.
What was that? Was that a fourth? It was longer than 4th and 5 though, right? Or was it?
I don't know. And I don't think the flag was on that play or on that part.
Oh, no. You're right. Holding on the return team.
I'm not a huge Packer fan. Stop that. What up, Skeeter?
I don't know. I've seen some photos.
So moving on to the Lions real quick. Have you seen in your career of a football fan a worse kick than that overtime kick from Ryan Santoso last week? Yeah, I'm not, Jeremy.
I think I've seen some worse ones. It was bad. I don't know if I've seen one come off the foot that bad, but like he actually, I mean, it wasn't that far off. Given how bad it looked, I'm kind of surprised by how far it carried and kind of almost went in, but yeah, there was no like moment in the air where you're just like wondering if that one's going in or not. Like as soon as that one came off, you're like, of course.
Yeah.
And I feel bad too because I interviewed the guy one-on-one like 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about like, so he was on the practice squad for most of the season.
Okay.
And teams have this option to protect players on the practice squad because you're allowed to sign people from other teams' practice squad.
Yep.
And the Lions were protecting this guy all season. I was talking to him like, how much does that mean to you? Like the Lions obviously value you a lot. They're protecting you every week to make sure another team doesn't poach you. And he's like, yeah, like I really like it here. I love the energy here. And, you know, I bounced between 4 other teams in the off season. So to have like a stable place to be, it's really great for me and my family. And then 2 weeks later, he misses 2 kicks and he's gone. He's unemployed. It's like, ugh.
Oh, I didn't notice that they cut him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They cut him.
How do you cut a guy when you're that bad at kicker all year in the rain? Like, come on.
It's tough, man. It's a tough business.
It is.
He missed an extra point in that game too. And
well, that actually is the game right there. Now, obviously, the game changes, right? If he made that, but
right.
17-16 would have been nice. So, hey, you were quoted a couple weeks ago saying that you think the Lions are going to win. I think you said between 3 and 5 games. That's not looking great at the moment, but it's not impossible.
Sure.
My next question to you is when do we get our first win? Because I thought it was going to be this week against Pittsburgh. And then I was like, for sure against the hurt Baker Mayfield with like if Goff's in. But now that he's out, probably not. When do you see the Lions getting their first win, if any?
I mean, they got a chance on Thanksgiving against the Bears. I think.
Are you ruling them out this weekend already because of?
I don't think the Browns are a good matchup for this team, regardless of whether Goff plays or not. They can run the ball really, really well. The Lions have been inconsistent stopping the run, and the Browns are pretty good at stopping the run themselves. And that's like the only thing the Lions can do semi-okay is run the ball. And I think the Browns can shut them down there. So I think it's a rough matchup this week. I think they potentially get it next week against the Bears. Maybe, I mean, this is my first time watching the Falcons, so we'll see if maybe that's a winnable game for them. They just need to get healthy, man. Like now it sounds like Taylor Decker might not play in this game again because now he's got an elbow injury.
Yikes.
And you don't want that against Myles Garrett, man. So it's just a lot of things going wrong for the Lions right now, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean, on my own Twitch page, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to owe my own chat 50 gifted subs at the end of the season because I said 2 weeks or 3 weeks into the season that I was sure they were going to get 4 wins, and not so sure about that anymore.
Yeah, you should have said 3, man. That tie's going to hurt you. It's going to go from 4 to 3. Night Owl, you having fun? This is cool, right? Super Squares is the best game on the planet every single Monday night now. And I don't know if you know this or not, Jeremy, but Mike Golick announced after we announced our winner, nice run of the bigger game 4, $20,000 to the someone's mortgage or rent. Every Monday night for the next 5, 6, or 7 weeks. Don't quote me because it's one of those 5, 6, or 7 weeks because of Valpak, and we're going to be calling 3 people potentially at halftime. And if they answer the sponsor question correctly, who's the sponsor, and then get the question correct when Mike Golick calls them live on air halftime on Monday night games beginning this Monday night, another $20K each Monday.
Wow.
And we're going to be doing it on Twitch, bro. We're going to be the only channel
awesome
I know of on Twitch giving away $20K every Monday.
Are they calling the top 3 players?
So here's how you do it, my friend.
Okay.
I'm glad you asked. You can see my screen now. I'm going to the lobby here. We're on the front of 39 million Valpaks, which is that like envelope.
Oh yeah. I saw
So
Megan Instagram that.
If you have one, then you can go ahead and like enter the code in. You go to menu here. And if you don't have one, like I did this before I got mine. You go to Valpak VIPs, submit/create your Valpak code. Ooh. If you have one, you can just type it in. If you don't get Valpak or you don't know, or you want to just not worry about it, you can hit create one. It just makes it for you right here in the app. And then you're in. You just pay attention. You do well. Whoever gets a perfect square in the second quarter, 3 random people will be chosen of the 3 of people who get perfect squares in the second quarter to get a phone call from Golick live on stream. You have to know who the sponsor is and get the question right, and boom, you win $20K.
Crazy. Love
It's
it.
crazy, dude, right? I love it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love that you guys keep making the game fresh, you know?
Yeah, I love it too. And it's more fun now than ever.
Yeah.
Especially so you could pick any game you want to pick. And Mac Jones taking over the Tom Brady QB sneak.
Love it.
Yep. Maybe it's Bill Belichick who made Tom Brady.
Yeah. System quarterback.
I mean, for real though, Mac Jones is playing way better than he should be this year.
You got to give a lot of credit to that guy too, Josh McDaniels. For you can say what you want about his shenanigans with the Colts a few years back, but he's been a pretty good offensive coordinator basically his entire career.
Does anyone else keep losing sound, or is it just me? I hope not, Jay Price. I think we're good on our end.
I've been able to hear you all right.
I know that chat really likes to know what we're rooting for as far as Monopoly money goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I will let everybody know tonight that I am hoping for the Patriots minus 6.5. I'm hoping for a Kyle Pitts touchdown at any point in the game and over 47.5 points, which so far looks not good.
It's early.
It's very early. Did you already do your reactions, Jeremy?
I did. I had to get him out of the way so that I could give you my full attention.
Nice. I'm sorry, but I have to do mine during commercials.
That's okay.
I
can carry the stream if I need to. I did not get a great first square, by the way. But the good part about super squares is I don't have to stick with that square the entire game.
What was your square?
I think it's XX.
X, which would be 4, 9. Wait, what?
And 1-6.
And 1-6, yeah.
So I'm hoping for a Patriots touchdown here and a missed extra point.
Yep.
Over-under means total points scored in the game. So if what was it, 47.5? Is that what it is?
47.5. So I need 48 points between the two scores combined tonight in order, or more. All right, the red zone defense not looking great for Atlanta this season. And they're excited. At 4-5, they have hope. Unfortunately, we don't.
True.
I did see a great interview, or read, I should say, from Anthony Lynn, who just said, "Hey, man, we're 0-8. I would have done the same thing." So that is some worry that I had.
To give context to what you're saying, Anthony Lynn is the Lions' offensive coordinator, and he's talking about Dan Campbell taking over play calling duties.
Which he then admitted it was more about communicating with the QB than calling plays.
True. He did say that. That is true. And that is what Dan Campbell basically said all the past 2 weeks before he took over play calling, is he wants to have that direct line to Jared Goff. And I mean,
Jeremy,
what?
That didn't go so well.
Jared Goff did not have one of his better games.
No, one could say he had his worst of his career. Maybe Dan Campbell should give it back.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Well, you're ahead of me.
It was not a touchdown though. Spoiler alert.
Oh, so 3-0. So 44.5 points. I do have to tell. I don't know if I had a chance to tell you this or not, dude. But if I DM'd the Lions just today, it took me this long since Sunday. It's been a crazy week. And I DM'd them on Twitter, and I just said, I just want you to know, here's the link of me on Super Squares watching the Lions game. And if whoever's in charge of social media in Detroit, if you sync up the actual game with my reactions in the fourth quarter and overtime, it will be the most viral video you've ever made in your entire life. I was going nuts, dude. I made a decision before that game that I was going to cheer as if it was our Super Bowl and we're going to get a win. And I went out of my mind. I mean, this is how I normally cheer. I just can't do it on Super Squares all the time.
Yeah.
But now I will be doing that until we get our first win every week.
I will say I got pretty emotionally involved too. And I don't go to the away games. I go to the home games. So I can't cheer at all when I'm at the home games because I'm in the press box. But the away games, I'm watching the game by myself while also obviously working and writing and tweeting and all that sort of stuff. But I mean, to get that close, John, to the first win, I think the loudest I got was when TJ Hawkinson got that holding penalty.
Yes.
When they could have had like a 42-yard field goal, and then they called him, they move him back 10 yards. And I'm just screaming, you can't call that. You can't call that.
We're 0-7.
Unfortunately, when I'm watching at home, I'm watching a stream of it through my phone onto my TV, and it's very delayed. So there was no drama with the kick, with the field goal. I had already seen like a minute ahead of time that he had missed it. I'm like, oh,
yikes.
On Twitter.
A lot of people in chat are being very kind, saying it was really fun, and they were cheering for sure. And everybody's going to be cheering for the Lions this weekend as well against the Browns, except for D-Rock, who's a big Browns fan. And I feel bad for the Browns because honestly, like first 4 games of the season, I was like, Browns are a top 4 AFC team, not close, maybe even top 2, and they're struggling.
They're a talented roster, man. All week I've been trying to figure out what exactly has been going wrong, and I can't put my finger on it. Like they've got a really good pass rush, they've got a good set of linebackers, yet like they're one of the worst teams defending the pass, and I can't figure out why. Like they've got some good corners too, and they've got good receivers, they've got an up and coming quarterback, they've got one of the best running backs in the league, they've got a pretty good offensive line, yet they're not scoring a ton of points. Like I don't get it. Where is this team failing? And I don't quite understand it.
To me, it seems like I've watched a lot of Browns games this year all the way through. It seems like they just can't figure out when to run and when to throw.
Mm.
It's weird. Like it's like 3rd and 2, and they're throwing the ball deep, and it's like, okay, I like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes, but just give the ball to Chubb twice in a row on 3rd and 2 every time. He's going to get 2 yards, and one of those 2 plays, and go for it on 4th. So it's been interesting to watch, and obviously Baker's been hurt. They've had some injuries. They're struggling with like COVID for Chubb this past week. Kareem Hunt, I think, has been out. And I think he comes back against us, doesn't he?
No, Kareem Hunt's out this week. Chubb is still on the COVID list, but I think there's a feeling that he might come off in the next day or two. So we'll see with him.
We shall see. I went all in this year on fantasy in one of my leagues. It's a league I'm not doing well in. Mm-hmm. I'm doing above average in 2 of my 3 leagues, and one of the worst ever in my other.
In the one that counts.
In my other league, I decided to go all in on Minnesota, in part because of Skeeter. Skeeter told us early in the season that Minnesota was going to win the division and win 13 games.
Oof.
So I have Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Jefferson, and their tight end, Conklin. because I had 2 people get hurt in my tight end. I got 4 people starting each week, and they're not performing.
But I mean, the Vikings, they've got to be one of the most fascinating teams this year because every single football game they've played in has come down to the wire. It's like that 2016 season with the Lions where they had all those 4th quarter comebacks. Like, except with the Vikings, you just don't know what you're going to get at the end of that game. Like sometimes your kicker is going to make, I don't know, a 54-yarder to beat a certain in-division rival. Next week they're going to miss like a 30-yarder to lose a game. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So they did get robbed, by the way, of a game.
They got robbed of a game?
They got robbed of a game. Dalvin Cook had the ball on a great run. All they had to do was kick a very easy field goal, which I know with the Vikings is never very easy.
Except when they play the Lions.
Except when they play the Lions. And Cook fumbled the ball, but he did not. He did not fumble the ball. And it was the clearest non-fumble I've ever seen. And they called it a fumble. I was right there with most of our fans here in the fam who are Vikings fans, and that was a ridiculously bad play. A horrible call.
They still got a chance. So like they're playing some good football right now, and that 7th spot in the playoff race is very much up for grabs. I think the top 6 are kind of settled in the NFC, but that 6th spot is that extra wild card that they added last year really opened the opportunity for some mediocre teams to make it. And so like right now it's the Panthers at 5-5. Vikings are right behind them at 4-5.
Yep. It is crazy. And the Vikings, they're a team I would never want to face in the playoffs this year. Because if they do figure it out somehow on offense, they could be a top 5 offense in the league. Cook, Jefferson, Thielen, Conklin, like their whole line's not good, but man.
That alone, I mean, you got weapons like that. You got a chance.
Hey, first down Falcons.
Hey, but we're nearing the end of the quarter here, right?
Love you, Fogarty. We are.
Who's got D? Any D's in the chat? Got 3 minutes left.
I have V, which means, yeah, no shot. I guess a pick six, missed extra point. Excuse me, I just sneezed. That was gross. Skeeter. Good to see you, bro. By the way, I agree. I disagree with Jay Price as much as I love Jay Price. I do not think that Baker's Mayfield has an ego.
He's an interesting dude. I don't know what I think about him.
He's got a lot going on. He used to be even more opinionated than he is now, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Oh my gosh, number 85.
Ooh.
Why are you ahead of me?
I'm sorry.
Number 85 on the Falcons is the biggest hit I've ever seen in my life. Can you on Twitch? Oh, you got to catch that. Maybe I can fast forward a little.
That's a good defensive play. Devin McCourty.
Sneezing is not. I hate sneezing, Jamie. What? Sneezing's a wonderful experience.
It does kind of feel good. I'm not gonna lie.
Jamie, you set everybody up for the D's joke, dude.
I know.
But which, by the way, Andy Save says 100 times the stream now, so it's no big deal. That's fine. You can get away with stuff when you're like a 50-year-old guy who just has a smile on your face all the time. We're doing 4 marbles games during halftime, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So get excited. Jeremy, do you have a Frosty Bev tonight, my friend?
I do, but it's not a sponsor. Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's allowed.
Okay. As part of my my charity stream, because every $2,500 that we get raised on that, I spin a wheel of painful things for me to do, like a shot of ghost pepper hot sauce, ice down my pants, wax part of my leg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the one that I've only had to spin it twice so far, and both times it's bite into an onion like an apple.
Oh, I hate it, dude. I've done it on stream for. Remember that? I did it for like $500 one time.
Yep.
Worst thing I've ever done.
It was horrible, and I had to do it again today. So my roommate gave me a nice Guinness Draught to wash out the taste, and it's pretty delicious. So
nice. I too loved Guinness Draft.
But yeah, I took way too big of a bite the first time I did it, and not only was it
horrible.
Not only was it horrible, like it ruined my stomach for the rest of the night.
Yeah, onions are meant to be diced very finely and cooked.
Yeah, I already hate raw onions as it is, let alone just like a big chunk of it. Ugh.
Another almost running into the kicker. Did you see that?
I missed that one. Commercial time. You want to get some of your reacts in here, bud?
I'm doing right here. We got Pro Football Hall of Fame. By the way, I'm sipping on a bourbon tonight. Where's bourbon drinker when you need them?
The Hall of Fame Merlin
Pay attention.
Super Bowl luncheon. World-class hospitality each year. Over 80 gold jackets are in attendance.
I do though, Father Josh.
With our loyal partners, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet your football heroes.
What a bison thumper.
Are available at what Jerry Jones said was the best event at the Super Bowl. For more information, go to profootballhof.com/Merlin Olsen Luncheon.
Easy 4 points, Jeremy.
Boom. Nailed it. I didn't think you were paying enough attention.
Bro, I have every commercial memorized. I check into every game every week.
Oh, right. Me too. So that's why this was really easy for me too.
You're not allowed to check in every game every week, Jeremy. You can only check in one time period.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Dude, my water bottles do smell sometimes.
Bro, you got to get one of these. I have one that's amazing. I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding either. Like this ad really was effective on me. I'm just like,
yeah. And
I'm drinking from one of these. Doesn't smell that bad now, but it does after a while.
Best part, in my opinion, they don't even advertise it. You can put it in the dishwasher. Stainless steel construction helps make ice shakers. Bro, this is too easy. Nice, Bison Thumper. I worked weeding onion fields as a kid. Kimberly, you like raw onions?
What?
Not okay, but which kind? Like not red. I hate raw red onions, but I took a bite of raw white onion, and that's the worst one to bite into.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yellow is even better, Jeremy, to bite into.
I think maybe it was a yellow one that I don't really know the difference.
Yellow's better than white. Biting into a white onion is just.
To the U.S. military.
I can
I'd rather do the Death Nut challenge again.
Heroes Advantage, an exclusive.
I thought about that for this Movember, but
veterans and first responders.
The ghost pepper hot sauce that I'm down in. This guy, that's plenty.
How many Scoville units?
I don't know if it says on the bottle.
I'm doing the one chip challenge for the third time coming up this weekend.
The what?
The one chip challenge.
Oh,
it's only about 1 million Scoville units, which is nothing when I've had 13.5 million.
I wonder if is there somewhere I could look up?
Yeah, you can probably Google it. All right, let's get in the end zone here, Patriots. Let's get some points on the board. Sweet Vidalia and red are fine raw, but like to bite into just a chunk. Jamie, you're one of my favorite human beings on the literal history of the earth. I love her. Everything she says is so relatable. My Nalgene water bottle is so big, so at the gym when I'm taking a drink, I just spill on myself. Same. Cater, that's very specific. Post-apocalyptic dreams. When eating raw onions. Avoid at all costs.
What is the best use of an onion in general? Onion rings?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I like onion rings, though. I don't know why I was so aggressive there.
I don't know either. Ooh, it's an angry run right there.
Okay, you're ahead of me.
Sorry, I'll stop doing
You're
that.
fine. Nope.
Ooh,
fine.
I already know. I know my answer. Do you want me to share it? Or do you want to...
Yeah, go ahead.
French onion soup. French onion soup, S tier soup. Love me some French onion soup.
Okay, that's not a bad answer. I like that answer better than onion rings. A lot.
Okay.
A lot better. In my opinion, it's the Holy Trinity, which is the Cajun Creole variant
Ooh.
of a mirepoix, which is 2 parts onion, 1 part carrots, 1 part celery.
I don't even
right?
I don't know what that is.
Or
What is it called?
1 part onion, 1 part green bell pepper, 1 part celery.
Wait, what's this thing called?
I'm bad at pronouncing Cajun words, but I would say it's a mirepoix. It's the Holy Trinity in Cajun food. It's spelled Mirepoix.
I see it.
And it's the base of all good things in food, right? If you're going to make a nice chicken noodle soup, you're going to have onion, you're going to have celery, you're going to have carrots, and you're going to dice them up and you put them in, right? A risotto, boom, same thing.
So it's just like an aromatic mix.
Yeah, it just flavors the whole dish.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's what I'm going to say is the best use of onions.
Okay.
And then garlic, of course, added to everything I just said.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, if you're cooking with onions, there needs to be garlic invited to the party.
The perfect square is D, as Jeremy said.
You said it now.
Let's look actually in the skybox. 161, by the way, tonight.
Nice.
One of our records on Thursday night. I got 2 stars on my score. How will I get 2 more to make 4? Night Owl, you are the best person ever in chat to learn super squares. You just got a partial. Congratulations. You can only ever get 3, actually. It sounds weird. You can't get 4. You can get 3. And so congratulations on your partial square, your first night playing. That's great. Only probably, I'm bad at math. I can't do the math. Probably like 40%.
4%.
Get a partial?
Oh,
perfect. It's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 out of 25.
Yep.
So 3/5. No, that's wrong. 3. I don't know.
You had it.
I lost it.
Skeeter has it all memorized.
Whatever 9 divided by 25 is.
That's how many chances you have of getting a partial. So it's massive. It's
36%.
great to get a partial.
But yeah, looks like Hoot Scoot got a perfect square. And there was one other that I saw. J Fudd.
Do they always get perfect squares?
I don't know if Hoot Scoot or J Fudd is watching.
You just got a partial square. So you get 6 points for a partial. And you get how many points, chat, for a perfect? It's 11.
I like how you're Dora exploring that. That's right, chat.
11. You get 11 points for a perfect. And so, Night Owl, in a second, you're probably going to appear in our leaderboard on the supersquares.tv skybox here.
Once you join, if you haven't joined yet, Skybox code is right there. It's not too late to join, right?
Right now is the last second you possibly can do it.
Oh, really?
OORAH.
Do it right now.
Hop
do
in.
it right now. Show them how to do it.
Okay, here we go.
No.
I showed them earlier, but I'm going to do it again. Join Sky.
Oh, no,
it's too late. It just closed out.
Oh, I'm getting my new square. Here we go, baby.
Here we go, Night Owl. We'll let you know where you're at, and I'll let you know how you're doing.
Not sure I love that. Well, I'll take a 3. I got a 3 for the Falcons. I'll take that.
I have you. What do you have?
Is that the one I have? No.
You have you? KP,
I don't
X,
have you.
Z?
Hold on. It went
you have RMIRF.
I have I.
Nice. So we're close. We'll be cheering for at least one together. What are your thoughts, Jeremy, on the fact that like New England has all the momentum right now?
I see what you're doing here.
I would never set you up, my friend.
Well, here's the thing. Like, people call it momentum, but can it just be like you figured out who you are, you figured out what you do well, and you're just playing well? Like, it's not like you're only playing well because you played well last week. It's just you're good. You figured things out. You're good.
Yeah, I'm not so much a fan of momentum carrying over week after week.
Okay, I
am a fan of momentum being a thing in a game.
I thought you were going to stop there.
No. In a game, I think it's different. In a game, like in a game, I think these guys are human. They question themselves. Oh man, he's beating me every time. I can't possibly get him now, and he makes a mistake. I just think that happens. Not all the time. Not to everyone, but sometimes.
I don't necessarily deny the existence of that phenomenon. No.
Thank you. Look at this, guys. We're all growing human beings. You know, Panay Sewell, by the way, is like the reason I think that. The dude is a monster, and I love him to death, and I'm so glad we drafted him, by the way.
Yeah.
He's just unbelievable, and I cannot wait to watch him win a Super Bowl with us.
Sunday is going to be very interesting. If Taylor Decker can't go, he's going to be lined up against Myles Garrett.
Good. He'll probably get kicked out for fighting him. I love Sewell, dude.
Myles Garrett, who I think has that's an easy touchdown. Spoiler alert.
Okay, that's fine. Is it Jacoby Myers?
No.
Okay, good. Oh, wow.
That's going to move.
Aguilar.
Where are we moving the square to? We're going to move it right back to A.
Night Owl, what is your username in Super Squares? I will look for it, my friend. And thanks for hanging out all night tonight in the stream. This is awesome.
Forgety. Yeah, I thank you for the compliment about the green screen. I think it looks nice and crispy. And if you miss Zazu, there he is.
Oh, there's Zazu.
He's sleeping on the bed.
He's out.
My unkept bed.
How many points do you have right now, bud?
What's that?
I'm asking Night Owl how many points he has because I don't see him here. He must have less than 34 unless I missed him.
By the way, one of the rewards for a charity stream, I think you only have to donate $40 to it. You can change my background, my virtual background, to whatever you want, as long as it's appropriate. Our good friend Mrs. Ruby, our good collective friend Mrs. Ruby, donated enough this past stream, and she changed my background to this.
Oh, is that what? Is that the Spice Girls?
It is the Spice Girls.
Jeremy, I would argue that's not appropriate, man.
No?
My first heartbreak was when I learned that Sporty Spice wasn't going to date me. So,
I'm sorry.
I mean, what define appropriate?
I'll take it off. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that personal to you.
My mom was like, "Really?" I'll never forget probably the first time my mom ever like questioned like who I was interested in. Like I was like, "I think that Sporty Spice is really cute." And she's like, "What about the other ones?" I was like, Sporty. She's like, "Oh."
I figured out today I couldn't name a single Spice Girl by their spice name other than Ginger Spice. That's like the gimme. But
Sporty Ginger.
Can you name which one is which?
I can. Yeah, I can. Sporty's the one in the. Well, I can't really see. Hold on, let me zoom in on you. How do I zoom in on you?
Here, I'll just go. Oh, okay. I'm full screen now. I'm scared. There. Which one's which? Which one's okay? This one's a gimme too because it literally says it right there. Why can't I hear you? Are you talking? I can't hear you.
I'm here.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to move it around.
Okay, that's fine.
So Baby Spice is the blonde one.
Yep.
I don't know that one's name.
Okay.
That one is Ginger Spice.
Yep.
Sporty Spice, and then that one's I do Posh Spice, which I only know because that one's married to David Beckham.
I think all of that is right.
And then Scary Spice, I think, is the other one.
That's right. That's right.
Doesn't feel right in 2021.
That's what I said. And here's the thing. I was even worse because I thought she was Sporty Spice, and then people were calling me racist because she was Sporty Spice.
There's really no win for you there. Oh, that one must be Baby Spice. Oh, why? Amazing. Oh my gosh. But no, seriously, I was crushed on Sporty Spice, who objectively is not the prettiest one of the Spice Girls, but that was what I was into when I was 12. Night Owl has a perfect square. It is A, because here's the deal. Right now, it's 0-0, so 10 to 0. That's why that's lined up. And so you want it to stay that way, whether New England gets 10 more points or Atlanta gets 10 points. You want the end to say 0-0. I'm going to do a quick reaction.
Get out for a lap. Hey.
Mortgage rates are starting to move up. Hello?
PG Stream.
What are you waiting
G-Stream.
for? Make today the day you lock in a low refi rate with Guaranteed Rate. This may be your last chance.
Jeremy, what if we just decide to go crazy tonight and cheer for Atlanta to win?
877-77.
Let's not do it. You're down. You're about to say you're down.
I'm totally down. Like, who wants to root for the Patriots anymore?
Not me ever.
Wow, didn't even read the question.
Bro, I have every single. I'm not kidding you. I have the commercials memorized. I will say the next one. I'll do it right now. No, I won't. This one's crazy. This is the newest one.
Did you know that I think 4 championship teams have used that ball?
Did you know that the NFL has not sponsored it?
I did.
Come on, Kyle Pitts touchdown. Not
Third and 6. Big 3rd and 6 coming up. Falcons dangerously close to losing grasp of this game early in the first.
Oh, half. Look, Van Noy. He's doing just fine without being on the Lions.
Okay.
No, it really does piss me off.
It should. Oh, you almost clicked the wrong one there. I saw that.
That's it. Oh, that poor guy. He just
what number is Kyle Pitts?
Like
He's single digits, right? Something.
Yeah, 8.
He's 8. I've never even heard of that receiver.
8 in the end zone.
Zacharias? Is that guy made up? Did they make up a person and put him on the field?
Zacchaeus.
Who's Zacchaeus?
Well, it's the last name Zacchaeus.
What's his first name?
I don't know, but there's a guy in the Bible. But the first name's Zacchaeus.
Oh.
And yeah, and that's a very famous story. And actually a great story. But the last name, I've never seen the last name Zacchaeus in my life. Also, I don't think I can name more than 4 players on the Falcons. Matt Ryan, Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Not Julio Jones.
I think I'm done. Unfortunately, not Coleman or Freeman anymore.
Yep, you're a little behind on those.
They were always on the Falcons, though, in the last 10 years.
Yeah, geez.
Fake white teeth had a Yeah, I agree. Shardy Spice was rough.
Excuse me?
What? Night Owl. So right now you have a perfect square. You'll see it right here, right? 0, 0. And then the middle 0. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't do that. And so that's it. You have a perfect square. My square is U. I'm here. You can see it on my screen. You have A. The most you can get right now, the best square possible. So you need the score to end with 2 zeros at the end. Right? So New England could get 20, Atlanta could get 10, or somehow 20. As long as it has a 0 at the end, you're going to have A, and that's a good square, and you're going to get points. So you're saying Pan? Pam. Pan.
Ooh. Oh, they marked him short.
Go for it! I can't.
They gotta go. They gotta go for this. Chad, are you going for this? You gotta go for this.
First of all, yeah, you have to go for this.
You're on the Patriots side of the field. You're down 10 points. It's a half a yard.
And Zacchaeus is having himself a night.
Yeah, look at him. Is the Bible story a story of perseverance?
Oh, you mean Zacchaeus?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Perfect.
The name actually means pure innocent. Yeah. So he's actually famous for. It's funny that you asked that question because I know you're being funny, but also you know that like there's a 1 in 5 chance that you're correct there.
Yeah,
pretty much. Perseverance. So he actually was kind of short, which this guy kind of seems short too, and he climbed a tree in order to get a view of Jesus as he was walking by. And then Jesus noticed him and said, "Hey, come have dinner." I can't have dinner. I'm a tax collector. And then, hey, do it anyway. So it's kind of funny that perseverance. Climb a tree.
Nailed it.
I've had to do that to see the Lions lose games in Detroit. Think of Angels in the Outfield, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. I get roasted every time I say that.
If I could cry right now, I would cry right now.
Dude, me too, man. It's a great movie.
I don't think I've seen it in like 15 years, maybe even more than that.
I gotta watch this. My kids, but they're not ready. They're just gonna cry. Gotta wait till
Is it on Amazon Prime? Let's do a watch party.
But seriously, that movie taught me that like the foster care system was a thing. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It was like my first exposure to that.
It's interesting how many kids movies take on like very serious topics like that, and just subtly so. Because like when you think of that movie, you don't really think of that, but it's ingrained in there, which is great. Like you're getting exposure to important things and normalizing it in a way where it doesn't, adopted kids maybe don't seem that weird to kids because they see it in a movie.
Yep.
Totally. And the other one that jumps to my mind is Mrs. Doubtfire, right? Like granted that is a wacky premise, but it probably, I feel like it introduced the concept of divorce to me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. I think me too. That is if Touched by an Angel didn't do it first. We'll see. We'll have to go back and look. Kyle Pitts, end zone. No! Dude, if he gets in, it's all let's just cheer for a blowout, tons of points. Go Patriots.
I'm mixed here though. Like we both have 3 for the Falcons. A field goal's here is pretty good too.
I'm looking for 13 points scored.
Well, I'm talking about Van Noy.
Did he just get a pick?
No, he didn't get a pick.
But
Matt Ryan getting up slowly. That's a pretty significant lip there.
I mean, Stafford. We know Stafford would just play.
Yeah, Stafford's never missed a game ever. Oh yeah, he immediately gets up and holds that toe. Ooh, he's hurting. Ooh, slammed his helmet too.
I mean, dude, it's a toe. Put some tape.
Don't be this guy, John.
Put some tape on it.
No.
By the way, how do kickers miss kicks, Jeremy?
Frank Ragnar.
Over Tyler's tweet.
It just runs in the family, huh?
By the way, how do kickers miss kicks? Oh my gosh, I love it. Every time I tweet about a missed kick, somebody tweets it back to me. It's so fun.
Uh-oh, what's the call here? Oh no.
What happened?
A league of formation on the kick. They're gonna have to re-kick it.
Come on.
You know what happens when you make a field goal and then you have to re-kick it. Everyone knows what's happening next.
You're home, you make it again.
You're home and indoors.
Simple as.
John, can I be real with you?
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say?
That every single stadium should be indoors now.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
I know you, dude. I've known you for years.
And I'm not just saying this because the Lions missed a 48-yarder in the rain last week that would have given them their first win of the season. I'm definitely not saying it because of that.
I only have one complaint about that.
Mm-hmm.
Not the kick. Like your premise of.
He missed it.
No, he
I
didn't.
knew it.
He's on my fantasy team.
I knew it.
I needed that to go in.
That one just took a big jump at the end, it seems like.
Because of an illegal formation. Anyway. Here's my problem with that. I love snow games. Hate rain games. Hate them. And so probably I agree with you because at least that ruins all the rain games. But I love snow games. That snow game where the Lions play the Eagles, that should never have been played, and it was so bad. It was so fun.
You were right up until the fun part. It was not
fun.
football. It was not fun. I know I've made this argument a million times, probably on your stream a million times, but I watch football because I want to see amazing players do amazing things. And when they're in snow, when they're in rain, and the field is sloppy and they're slipping and sliding and they're not able to do the things to their best ability, it's like, what am I watching here? I'm not watching these guys be athletically amazing. I'm watching them slip and slide like they're playing ice hockey with no skates on.
All right. We're gonna get an expert in here and we're gonna ask his opinion.
I am the expert. I write about football, John.
Listen, you are an expert with your opinion. It's absolutely an expert opinion. Absolutely.
You're going to bring a football player in here and they're going to say, no, I like fighting through.
Just assume I'm going to bring a ball. Like, who am I going to just get in here, dude?
I don't know. You're connected now, all right?
By the way, it's Urlacher. He's on his way. We're going to I just want to hear his opinion. That's all.
Fine.
But I'm half with you because rain games, it annoys me. It's ridiculous. But snow, it's beautiful. But listen, as a Lions fan, right? We have an indoor stadium. We have the Vikings with an indoor stadium, right? Or is it retractable?
No, it's indoor.
Okay. And then we have Chicago, which will be indoor when it moves by my house, 5 minutes away, by the way.
You think?
Oh no, yeah, they bought it. It's all but signed, bro. Like it's the
Really?
deal's done. They're gonna move by me. It's gonna be amazing. And then
Sorry,
we have Lambeau, right? But let's just pretend that Lambeau and Soldier Field stay open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, like it sucks. Any game in December is kind of like not that fun in those two stadiums for football.
Yeah.
Unless it's a perfect, fluffy, compact snow, and then it's perfect.
Oh,
Gosh!
Here's the thing. Like, I think the weather element wasn't a big deal a while ago. Like when the forward pass wasn't a big thing, right? Like people run in the mud and whatever. Like a running game, you kind of thrive sometimes in the weather conditions like that. But that's just not what this sport is anymore. It's throwing. It's boot action. It's receivers running crazy routes, and you're taking everyone's ability to do that away. And you're getting Big Ten football, which is 40 runs by each team, and no one likes it anymore.
All right, here we go.
John, we didn't get partials.
I know.
And you didn't get your touchdown from Kyle Pitts. We just got the worst of both worlds.
And it's only 10-0. So I only have like 1 of 3 so far.
And we both picked the Falcons to have the most passing yards, and I don't believe it's close right now.
New England has 67, so it's close no matter what.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Drive away from me.
I was looking at the overall yards, and I thought that was
My predictions are okay. Yeah, I mean, I need more points. I think a lot of us need more points in the chat.
Oh, it's currently 82 to 61 in terms of passing yards.
Oh, they got A's, so it's just has to update here.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Let me ask you some questions because the Monopoly money thing I did was it's a free one, which means that if I lose this one, I get a free one for Sunday.
That's a weird policy. Lose one, get one free.
Yeah, it's very weird. So I'm taking the Packers over the Vikings. Actually, no, I'm probably gonna take the Vikings over the Packers.
Straight up?
It's in Minnesota. Straight up. All these are gonna be straight up.
Okay.
The Vikings are 1.5 underdogs.
Okay.
In Minnesota. Okay. I'm gonna take the Ravens over the Bears.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Titans over the Texans. Are you with me so far?
I mean, I'm probably picking the Packers, but okay. I think that's gonna be a close game. What was that last one? Titans something?
Titans over the Texans.
Easy.
Okay. Bills over the Colts in Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm going to go Niners over the Jaguars.
Sure.
I am unfortunately going to go Brown. They're 11-point favorites now. Browns over the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Panthers over Washington in Carolina.
That one could be interesting. We'll see.
Could be.
Is Cam starting in that game?
He is.
That's interesting.
I'm going to go Philly over the Saints in Philly with Kamara out for now.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Not official. He's been out for 2 days in a row.
Okay.
I'm going to go Dolphins over Jets.
Sure.
I'm going to go Bengals over Raiders.
Okay.
I'm going to go Cowboys over Chiefs.
Ooh. What is that, like a Sunday night game?
That is a 3:25 game. I'm so excited for this Sunday.
That's a good one.
It's the game of the week.
For sure.
But I'm going to go Dallas over Kansas City. I'm just like, show me Kansas City. They did last week against an okay Raiders team.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go Cardinals over Seahawks.
We're still waiting on everyone's available. Yeah.
We're going to wait.
Kyle. Yeah.
And then Chargers over Steelers. Easy for me. Steelers are hurt.
Yeah,
and then Tampa over the Giants. Too, right? And if I hit all those, we're talking like I'm buying your house. And you're with me on like 95% of those picks. So
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever gone 100% on a week though. I think I've gone like 13-1 before.
Last year. I went 15 of 16 last year. Remember?
Wonder
when the Jets beat the Rams, led by Jared Goff. Shocker! Nobody in the world knew how bad Jared Goff was until he came to Detroit.
I think Rams fans probably did.
I don't think maybe.
All right, Falcons, here we go. Field goal drive upcoming. Nice little stop there on defense, giving the offense a chance to get him back in this game.
Empty wallets here. TG, Jam and Jimmy. Bison Thumpers in the top 10. Hoot Scoot in first place with a lot of predictors to be had. Hoot Scoot, you here?
Hoot Scoot and Boogie.
Every time I think of it. Every time. Man, the Falcons offense just isn't very good.
Yeah, I mean, that last drive, they were kind of moving there.
Yeah, so let's get that going again.
But it's the only drive that they got going. They went 3 and out.
Super fam, it's wake up.
Wake up.
It's 10-0. I know it's a boring game.
Chat. I showed up tonight for you.
Dude, show some more of Bill Belichick's son, please. And his facial expressions.
Steven.
Gonna keep that one spot all game. Love the confidence, Who's Cute and Boogie. Look at that. Hey, my favorite thing to do after a run play is to throw the ball for 1 yard. I love that.
Yeah, I bet you haven't seen enough of that as a Lions fan this year.
Honestly, watching the Falcons is a lot like watching the Lions, so maybe we'll beat them.
Beat them last year. I was right here on Super Squares when that happened. You remember that?
Dude, was that like the last second game?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
TJ Hawkinson scored the game winner.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Why are most night games boring? Billy, we're trying to make it more fun. Who's
It's not
excited
going to be
for
boring
Marbles
after this
for a second?
touchdown pass by the Patriots coming up on the next drive.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Fourth down? Dang it.
That's right. Came for the stash, stay for the beard. The stash and the beard combo. That should be all you need. Oh,
Was that Judon?
It may have been.
How good is he?
Yeah, it was.
How
many
good
sacks
is
does he have this year?
A lot. He's unbelievable, dude. Michigan, by the way, Jeremy, a good team. We are. We're a good team.
Good.
We're a good team. Finally. And are you back on now? The games are on. I'm sorry. What games? Are you back now? Because come on, dude. We win. We're in. You have to be in.
That's if Michigan State doesn't win.
Nope.
If Michigan
Doesn't
State's
matter.
win, we're in trouble.
Nope. Doesn't matter. If
does.
Michigan's lit, bro, there's an athletic article. I know you like athletic.
I do.
That if Michigan State wins, Michigan and Michigan State could be in the top 4. And it's not as crazy as you think. Georgia beats Bama in the SEC championship game. Bama has 2 losses. They're out. It goes Georgia, whoever 2 is, Oregon or whatever, and then Michigan State, Michigan. We could get a Michigan State, Michigan national championship game this year, bro, and we will take it.
Oh my god,
we will take it to him, Jeremy.
I would lose my mind.
But seriously, there is a chance.
Do you really think Michigan can make it in?
Yes.
Without winning their conference.
Michigan's going to win their conference. They're going to win against Ohio State.
But if I'm saying if Michigan State wins out, they're going to the Big Ten Conference Championship game. And, and Michigan is not.
Yeah. A one-loss Michigan team beating Ohio State gets in no matter what. No matter what. That's how the 2 get in for sure. You can't take a one-loss Michigan team to a team who's also undefeated, because Michigan State will be undefeated.
Well, no, they've lost. They lost.
You can't. Yeah, they both go in.
But it just seems categorically unfair because Michigan State has to win one more game in the Big Ten championship game. Because we've decided that each conference.
So what do you do with this? What do you do with this? What do you do if Michigan State beats Ohio State? By the way, they're 20-point underdogs. They're not.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're 17. They're not going to win that game. They're not.
Michigan. I don't think so. I don't think either.
Michigan is categorically a better team than Michigan State. And if you watch that game, you would agree. Michigan blew the game. They beat themselves. And credit to Michigan State for making sure they could take advantage of those mistakes. But they took advantage of Michigan being just dog.
Wow, you aren't kidding. It's 18.5 points.
Yeah, it's not going to be close. But if it was, let's say it was. First of all, it's no guarantee that Michigan State beats Wisconsin or Iowa in the Big Ten championship at all.
Sure, that's true. And Michigan fans would be rooting for that.
Now you're agreeing with me though that Michigan's better because it almost is a guarantee that Michigan beats Iowa or Michigan or Wisconsin. It just is. We're going to win those games. We're not losing those 2. We might lose to Ohio State, but if we beat Ohio State, dude, if we beat Ohio State, we're in. Bottom line. So let's go, baby. Get up with me, Jeremy. Have fun with me that week. Come on. Drive down, spend Thanksgiving with my family, and let's hang out on Super Squares Live at the Ninja Dojo. And then let's watch that game on Saturday. You in?
I don't think so.
You thought about it, though, right?
We'll see. So that's in Ohio State. Is it played in Ohio State?
No, it's in Michigan.
Oh, it's in Michigan.
Bro, we're going to win. We're going to win that game, and I'm giving you hope. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
I don't want hope. Why
not?
Because if I have hope and then what happened, what is expected to happen happens, then it hurts more.
But
as a TV show that you haven't watched, and I still don't understand why you haven't watched it yet, says it's the hope that kills you.
Wow, that just hit deep. Because let me ask you this, dude. Would you rather Michigan make the top 4 and get blown out in their first game, or not make the top 4.
Make the top 4, 100%.
Yeah. So let's go. We got to start cheering then. Then you're in. The season's back on.
I'm so sick of just losing to our rivals, man.
But we just beat Penn State in a whiteout. And we didn't play well. That's a big win. I know it's a big win, though. People kind of think the Big Ten sucks every year because we just don't put up 50 points a game. But then you realize the SEC defenses are just really bad.
There's a little bit of that truth to that. Not a ton. A little bit.
Like Michigan has 2 good QBs. Good. Not great. Good.
Sure.
A great running back. And a couple of great young receivers. Like, we're going to be even better next year, bro. I'm excited, man. I'm excited as a Michigan fan, finally. And keep Harbaugh.
They're not going to get rid of Harbaugh.
Though. But every other Michigan fan's like, get rid of him. Like, no, I'm like, keep him. Let's go. All right, Jeremy, carry the show. Be right back.
All right. We got under 2 minutes left in this game. Right now, the ever popular A square is the perfect square, but Patriots driving to at least kick a field goal here, which would move it to square D again. Any D's in the chat? Where are my D's at? We could have back-to-back double D's, if you will. We could have double D's to start this Super Squares game. Am I allowed to say that on the stream? Is that too not PG? Hoot Scoot got that D perfect square. Gets a partial if it happens again. What do you mean? Chat's acting weird. Like I said something weird, John. I don't understand.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Clip it all. Someone's just talking about Michigan State, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Another that's what she said. Jeremy, what'd you do?
What are you talking about, Chad?
Talk about Wendy's again.
What?
Look at the D's. You said D's again. Jeremy!
Listen, if the Pats kick a field goal, it's back to D.
Oh, you're setting everybody up, bro. We live in a world where we got to be careful of that stuff. So everybody's like, wait, what's he trying to get me to say? My goodness.
I just got the chat being active. That's all. Chat was being a little quiet. I had to rile them up a little bit.
You should rile them up. Hey, chat, Vikings suck.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
I don't like that.
Do you like this?
Why do you even ponder passing?
Yes.
I mean, you can take a knee and try a 56-yard field goal. This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
We were just sitting at home being fine.
Paul Allen.
Oh, the single ladies. Why do you even ponder passing? By the way, every single announcer of all time who never said that when Christian Ponder was throwing the football failed. Why do you even ponder passing there? So
remember when Paul Allen thought the Vikings made that game-winning field goal and he actually missed it this year?
Yeah, that was bad. That was funny.
I love Paul Allen, and I know Vikings fans love him too, but that was just a funny moment.
So there's a book that I used to endorse, but I don't endorse anymore because now I've read all of it. It's called 100 Things Lions Fans Should Know.
Is that the Paul Apache book?
Yeah. And now I'm anti that book.
Why is that?
Because I've read it, and it just doesn't give a lot of hope for the future. And half the things that Lions fans should know before they die are really depressing. It's like none of them are good. It's like the Lions made Joey Harrington like the whole Joey Harrington thing. I had like a nice throw to Jacoby Myers. I had no idea that Joey Harrington was like as bad of a pick as the world thought it was. And Matt Millen made it with like everyone else on disagreeing. And I liked Joey. I had a Joey Harrington jersey. I was just a kid.
Yeah.
And he was hated by Lions fans, apparently. Booed all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, tonight my son's like, read this to me, Daddy. So I'm reading the book to him. And I'm like, half the stories I'm reading to him, I'm like, these are horrible stories.
I mean, what do you want? The book to lie to you?
And I just want, like, give me 100. Come on, bro. You could give me 100 plays of the game we scored 34 points in the fourth quarter. I'd rather read that. But one of
Is that fact in there?
No, it's not.
What?
Nope.
I'll talk to Paula.
Thank you. One of them, I'm reading it to him. I said, the Vikings, it's like the Vikings have beaten the Lions for 13 straight years in the Metrodome. And Stafford goes in and Calvin Johnson and Javid Best, and they're down 20-0 at halftime, right? And it's just, you remember that game?
Sort of.
In the Metrodome, dude? It's like September 25th, 2000. I want to say it's like
11.
Yeah, like 11. And we're down 20-0. And Dominic Raiola after the game was like, I mean, we went 0-16, so it's not like we were worried about this game. Love that. Miss Dom. Love Dom. And yeah, we won 26-23 in overtime because Calvin Johnson went off for like 150 yards. I'm just telling my son like all these Calvin Johnson stories.
Oh, they're just gonna call timeout.
And then I show him like Calvin Johnson replays. And he goes, Daddy, how come this was the only good story we heard tonight? And I was like, good point. Good point. Jeremy, it's getting tough to let your kids root for Lions, man.
Yeah.
It's different than like when our dads were raising us. It's different because we've been bad since then.
Yeah. In the 90s, they weren't that bad. Everyone thinks the Lions have been horrible for 60 years. And while they've only won one playoff game, like they were making the playoffs like
That
every other year in the 90s.
That one playoff game they won, they were a game away from the Super Bowl.
Right. That too.
People don't like to remember that, but we got blown out, right?
Yep.
But Herman, and so I read the story about Herman Moore tonight to my son. And like, of course, they bring up his amazing accolades, and then they're like, also, they got blown out and their one chance to make the Super Bowl. It's just like, So Caleb just looks at me, he's like, Daddy, like, are we gonna be bad forever? And I was just like, well, son, Dad's a gambling man. Odds are no, we're not going to be bad forever. But if history repeats itself, we're never winning again. You know? Anyway, so that book, I'm burning it.
That's fun. It's a fun thing to read to your son. I kind of like that.
It's cool that my 6-year-old cares about that stuff.
Oh, look, the square moved, John.
To D. Right at halftime, my friend. Everyone's excited for marbles. Catered. Give me a D. Give me an A.
That doesn't look like a D. A.
We're going to let this square up here in a second, and then we'll do some marbles.
Marbles. John,
some people watch the stream just for marbles. And I'm going to do an honorary Landon's Laughs for 80 saves tonight.
Hi, Nick.
I just so y'all know, I really want to do like a Landon's Laughs type of joke tonight. But it's actually the 15th anniversary for me of working in a shoe recycling shop. And it was soul destroying. It was soul destroying. Man, you know, and then like oh my gosh, when is your door, Jeremy, not actually a door?
When it's a jar.
When it's a jar. All right, my last one before marbles, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet? R. Oh, Jeremy, you think it'd be R, but it's their first love, the C.
God dang it.
You liked that one, didn't you?
You got me.
I got you.
You got me.
Thank you so much. Who shared that, by the way?
Oh, this is a Herman Miller chair.
Same as the one I'm sitting in. Amazing.
Show it off. Where's the razor? Oh.
Who's still in first place? How are you doing that?
Oh, now I'm very high. John, I joined tonight under the idea that I'd get at least a partial.
Yeah, buddy.
What's
I
happening
can't
here?
promise any of those things. What I can promise is marbles, which I know
even
Jeff's
see
very
Skeeter on
excited
there.
about.
I'm currently 15th in my game group, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm gonna put some tunes on while we play some marbles here.
Let's do it. You got some chill wave or something?
I'm chilling, bro.
Ooh. There we go. That's
what my kids are listening to.
I was gonna say that sounds very.
That's what my kids
Halloween.
are listening to. Dry bones connected to the other bones. All right, community maps. 30% fall off rate. 48-second is the average time. Let's do it.
I'm winning.
Banner is gone since Skybox is over. Exclamation point play right now, ladies and gentlemen. What you gonna do? So the score is 13-0.
It is.
All right, 47.5 is looking rather thin, but
There's always more points scored in the second half than the first half. There's not a single example of that not being true.
ever.
Ever.
The NFL. All right, I'm in too. All right, so we're at 20. Oh, what? Okay, should be good. Let's get 30. Come on. All you have to do is type exclamation point play. And there it is, 30. Metal Dad. We're in. Is Meg here? Because she'd be last, but she's probably not here.
Megan, I need someone to make sure I don't get 30th. I'm going to win this, though. I'm so sure of it. Oh, Megan is in there.
She in?
Yeah, she's in there.
She's here! Megan, we love you! Andrew Walker flying!
Oh, there we go. Okay.
If Tundra wins, the Lion was to win this weekend.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get in there, Tundra.
Okay.
He made it. He's in.
No! Wait! Oh, let's go!
You're the reason the Lions lose this weekend. What a great launch.
I thought I was going to fly off the map, and instead I flew into the...
You went right in, bro.
Let's go.
Oh, look, Meg didn't make it. Shocker.
Oh, there she goes.
Shocker. I'm like, he's got third. Jeremy, you skipped, bro. I'm just mad.
Listen, I told you I was going to win. I don't lie. I've never lied on the stream. Ever. Totally got skeeted. 100%.
Somehow Onion Man and Big Aries are just chilling. There's Cater. Jeremy, how'd you skip the funnel?
Magician doesn't reveal its tricks, you know?
All right, and they just lost. So Jeremy gets it. Wow, rigged. Let's do it again.
Do people dab still?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Because I just dabbed. I don't know if you saw that.
Billy G rigged. All right, let's go with the 24% floating, falling finish. 24% don't make it. That's about a quarter.
I'm not going to win this one. See, I don't lie. I'm humble.
Imagine.
Not going to win
That's
this
what
one.
you do.
No, I'm going to
Skeeter's
place.
getting second.
I'm placing 7th.
All right, Super Squares is in. No more with you. Fuss and fight no more. Exclamation point play. What's up, Riddle?
Get it, chat. I heard the word Detroit. Cherry Bradshaw always seems to be talking about the Lions.
Is he talking about the Lions right now?
I thought I heard him say he's not anymore. If he was, but I could have sworn I heard him say Detroit.
All right, 3 more. Let's go. We're trying to do
33.
Here's number 2. Riddle, you're never here anymore on my stream, so hi, love ya.
Again, chat, I'm calling it. I'm going to place 7th in this one. 7th.
Bison flying. Riddle, Super Squares. Veggie. Well,
What's happening? Oh. Is it like different levels? I'm very confused.
Night Owl killing it in his first night stream. Night Owl. I'm cheering for Night Owl. Look at Billy 3.
Taking the lead. Ooh, I'm on the lead on the other side.
You got a plan. Oh, whoa. Bison's number and bearded Riddle Nerd. Bison's number gone. Bison's number. I'm so sorry, bro. Fake white teeth flying. Formerly known as rectal polyp.
Oh, that's that guy.
Jerry's like, I remember him.
No. Oh, wait. I'm fine.
Everyone's alive, dude. Got him, Riddle. Got him. Jeremy, you got this.
Uh-oh. Oh,
you first again.
Where'd I go? Well, now I'm not even on there. Did I fall?
Riddle just fell off. There goes Scoobert.
Oh, I'm still on there.
When I walk in the valley, you're there with me, letting go work.
Metal Dad.
Letting go fear.
First.
I
just want 7th. So I sound. Oh, look at that! I'm in 7th right now.
Metal Dad is flying, dude. Metal Dad's been here before. Alex is chasing. Alex just went right through.
Oh!
Kimberly's in the mix.
Everyone's spinning. Who's gonna go through?
Metal Dad gets in first, but there's Alex. Metal Dad's got to go through that. Oh, he's in. Can he make it?
Oh!
Oh! He touched it. It counts.
Oh, it counts.
It counts.
Ooh,
Real nerd 2. Fake white TTG.
No.
There's Jeremy, top 10 again.
So close.
Where's Meg?
7.
Wow, how's Meg is just always last.
Big Aries was last time and way up there again.
We got Fogarty. Come on, Fogarty, you can do it.
No, you.
Oh,
I think that still counts.
it does. And then I'm last. Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm last. I guess I can't in front of Megan this time. Cater again. It's fun. I love marbles. All right,
I actually played it for the first time on my stream, and they had a grand old time.
Exclamation point play. That's you, young.
I closed your stream. I got to bring it back up now.
Good die, young.
Don, when are we going to play some Fortnite together, bud?
Tonight after the stream. Why not?
Man, I didn't write any of my preview that's supposed to be up at 9 in the morning tomorrow.
You want to wait until later.
I do?
Yep.
Second half about to start. This is going to be our last one, y'all. Chat.
Yeah, we're doing 3 instead of 4. We'll do one at the end if y'all remember.
I thought this was the fourth one. My bad. I didn't mean to make that call for you.
You're fine. No, you have to watch the game. You're right. Here we go. It's a weird hamster ball.
I like it.
Tommy said 4. All right, 4, Tommy, 4. We're not doing one at the end then. Push it to the limit. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm going to place fifth this time.
I'm going to place first. By the way, I am Super Squares and Bearded Blevins.
Oh, you're cheating, huh?
I get to be both.
Stacking the deck.
And I'm coming back
Who's
home.
going to be the first through? Billy
Billy.
taking a commanding lead.
Veggie, CJ, Alex. I'm in, not me.
Not me either.
In the song, on my name in the stone. All right, I'm in. I'm in.
Megan is last.
Figures. Didn't make it.
Oh,
Scorpion's out.
Scorpion,
Veggie. Night Owl. So sorry, but I made it. And
I thought I jumped ahead. No.
And Megan, of course, is gone.
Yeah,
Shocker.
never a chance.
And Megan, do you just and Megan, if you could gamble on this game, you'd be so rich. Guarantee you, if there's a 50-50 shot, I'm out. CJ Craig.
Wow, this is gonna be an easy dub for him.
Is killing it.
Easy dub. Oh
no! CJ!
No!
Oh! CJ, congrats. Alex, second. Billy, third, likely. So Matt Ryan's out.
Is he? Oh
no, he's in. Sorry, they were showing a replay.
Oh. Yeah, he's getting his offensive line pumped up.
Supercross is dead last.
Quick 3 and out.
I think you get top 10, dude. Skubert
Wait, what's
out.
I didn't pay attention to what my square is. What's my square? V. Let's hope we go from. Nope, not gonna say it. Never mind. Never mind.
Won, dude.
PG stream.
CJ won, and we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the average time map of none of those. I realize that every second I take, I'm taking longer.
That is true. That's
Sweet
mathematically
coach situation. Go. Expedition play. Last one. Right now. Expedition play on twitch.tv/Super Squares while we watch Matt Ryan go second and 15.
Oh. Not sure I agree with that call.
That's a flag.
I don't know.
We're playing. Let's go.
Oh, I absolutely hate that flag. He did bump him, but he's going. Oh, never mind. He grabbed his head and pulled it back. Never mind. That's a good call. I take it back. Did I hit? Okay, I was in.
All right, last one. Let's game of the night. Jamie's in first. I'm in
Easy.
first. Veggie, onion man. Oh, Tommy likes wingies. Making a statement. And then he got stuck. Peter Riddle Nerd.
There are a lot of tubes in this one. Tubing.
The record is 45 seconds. By the way, the other day, we had someone set a record in the stream. It was awesome.
Really?
It was very cool.
That
Based
is
on my
cool.
marbles way more because I finally saw it. Dude, right now,
Ooh, Metal Dad.
Metal Dad just got in quick.
With the win, that's it.
But no, that's not the record though.
Oh, but they won.
Yeah. And then boom, pack a punch, Tundra, Tommy.
Whoa, geez,
Tommy
everyone.
having a nice finish tonight.
Oh, there I am.
There's Jamie. Oh, hey, Meg made it in the top.
Hey,
Good job, Meg. Good job.
I'm proud of you.
Top 6. Only 5 people are better than you. Look, Billy G struggling up there.
Billy G does not win marbles.
And there it is.
GG's, everybody.
4 marbles games. You're welcome. I love you all so much. I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Don't go anywhere. Big game tonight, 13-0. We need way more points scored and a Kyle Pitts touchdown. Let's have fun.
John, what do the Falcons need to do here to get back into this football game?
They have to get first downs, Jeremy. And it's hard to get.
Please use your announcer voice.
Well, Jeremy, they have to get first downs, and it's hard to get first downs on 3rd and 15, my friend. But when you're Matt Ryan, been in this league for longer than I've been able to have beer, you should be able to pick up 15 yards here against a kind of young New England Patriots defense. You got to think that you take a guy like Pitts and for situations just like this one.
You would think that, but instead they took the coward's way out and threw it underneath in a very Detroit Lions fashion.
4 down territory, go for it.
And predictably came up 4 yards short, and it looks like Matt Ryan jogging off the field. But you know what? I think this is a prime opportunity to run a fake, John.
Okay, so Jamie, let's talk about fakes.
Okay.
Why run a fake here?
Why?
Yeah, like wouldn't you rather have Matt Ryan and Pitts on the field for a 5-yard gain than a punter doing something? Like, I hate fakes most of the time.
I'm a big fan of the direct snap to like the number 20, the guy who's number 21. They call that position the personal protector, but usually you got a pretty speedy guy right there. And I like that version of a fake punt. And I like that side of the field, like you don't make it, you're giving the ball at midfield, not deep in your own zone.
But what's the point of going for it instead of what's the point of doing that instead of just going for it?
Well, catch them off guard.
I look at the Rams game last week, and they faked that field goal, which I think was actually their downfall. You have Stafford and OBJ.
I get that.
And Henderson and Kupp and Higbee and 5 yards. Just let Stafford do it. Why give it to your kicker and your placeholder? I don't get it.
I do not like fake field goals as much as I do fake punts. I feel like fake field goals, everyone is in such a confined area. Like everyone on the field is right there within each other. But with a fake punt, you've got people out wide. You've got one guy really deep. You got some options there. You got some open field to work with. Fake field goal, not my favorite. I have no statistical basis to say this, but I feel like at the professional level, a fake punt is far more successful than a fake field goal. Again, I'm pulling that out of my behind. I don't know if that's actually true, but it feels true.
And I would argue that 4th down conversion rates are higher than both.
Might be true. That might be
true. I could also be wrong.
Yeah. Let's just say it with enough confidence that it sounds right. Sounds true.
I don't care, Veggie. Their punter is a former QB, and he's thrown a bunch, and he's the play. I don't care.
Whoa.
He's not Stafford. He's not Tom Brady. He's not the starting QB. He's not even a QB for a reason. I don't care. I think it's dumb. Go for it. Stop being cowards. Throw the ball.
Strong words from Bearded Blevins.
My hottest take of the year.
I thought you said I'm pulling out of my beehive. No, I did not say that. I would never pull anything out of my beehive.
Thanks, Pat Wyoming. Had Valpak in Cali, but not Florida. Do you have 2 homes in Cali and Florida? When it gets too cold in Cali, you go to Florida? No judgment, Fake White Teeth. I'm just curious. We have snowbirds here in Illinois where there's snow.
By the way, when are you moving to Florida?
Oh, dude, as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I'm serious.
Every time you're down there, you sound like the happiest person in the world.
Dude, it's perfect. Like leave everything like stereotypical about any state or like behind. Tampa's perfect. The weather's unreal. The beach is amazing. The food is great. The people are awesome. Sounds like you've never lived in Tampa, Jeremy.
Sounds like I've never been in Florida when half my family lives there.
Florida, but I don't think you've been to Tampa, my friend. Tampa's kind of heaven.
I've seen the Detroit Lions win in Tampa Bay.
What year was that? Let me watch that tonight before I go to sleep.
2009, I believe. Is it 2009 or 2010? They broke. Was it? Yeah, I think they broke their road losing streak, which was at like 20 games.
Got you, fake what's you? Got you.
Ooh, that was a little nifty play. Oh, flag though. N'Keal Harry.
There's nothing sneakier than living in California and then selling your house and then becoming rich in Florida just by buying a house. A lot of my friends in Arizona are experiencing the same thing. Their house is worth like 200 to 300K more than normal because people from Cali are moving there.
I don't know if I agree with that holding goal. I don't think I do.
They're holding each other, so I don't.
I don't like that call. I don't like that call. I do like it in that it might keep this game competitive. I do like that part about it. And the fact
it has to be for us to have way more fun than we're having.
Right. I mean, I feel like there hasn't been a play that's gone for more than 8 yards in this game. That's how this game feels so far. That's probably, again, I'm probably pulling numbers out of my beehive.
Yeah, it's probably 20 yards, but point stands. Point stands. 2nd and 15. I didn't have 13-0 on my predictors.
No. I was made aware recently that you can bet Monopoly money on the final score of a football game.
Oh, yeah.
You just guess, and you have to get it exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
That is absurd.
It's absurd, but but Jeremy, you must understand. Nobody's doing that like with their mortgage, I hope.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, but the idea is like it's obviously very long odds for everything, right? Like everything is long odds because guessing the exact final score of a game is incredibly hard. But it can win you $1 million on Super Squares or something.
I've also done it. I've done it many times in the last 2 years.
But anyways, I feel like it's just a sucker's bet though, right? Like,
oh yeah, when that's the only thing, for sure. You're like, I'm gonna throw $5 to win 300. Fine.
Right. And sometimes you'll guess like 5 different scores and you'll bet $25.
Why do that though when you can for free do it here?
Right. That's the point I was getting to.
I'm sure you were.
But I just think about like the Lions game last week because like I feel like everyone had a pretty good idea of around what that score was going to be. I said 20-10. It was 16-16.
I said like 23-20 Lions.
Right. So everyone pretty much had like probably wasn't going to get much more than 23, 26 points for either team.
Under 25, under 45.
Low scoring game. And so when it's a low scoring game, you probably have a pretty good chance of maybe getting really close to what the final score is. But no one goes out and predicts a 16-16 tie. And so everyone loses.
Except for one person in the Super Scores chat last week who did pick a tie, just not in the Lions game.
Oh.
They picked a tie, I think, in the Rams game. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. 2 games too late. Vank, message Luigi in the app or reach out to Ice Shaker and see if they'll help you. Because Hall of Fame does a great job of stacking stuff. My friend.
What are my predictors doing? Horrible? Yes. Horrible. I need Matt Ryan to get it going. This is the drive.
All right, Matt Burke's going to text instead of joining the stream.
Berkey, is he scared of me? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yep. Yep, he's scared of you.
Are you in favor of all indoor stadiums? ?
That's a leading question.
No, stop.
All indoor.
That's what you were saying.
It is what I was saying. It feels leading though. To use the absolute version of the question.
He's at dinner with his wife. I gotta ask it in such a way where I think he'll answer. Wait, am I becoming one of them?
Mac Jones is 15 of 17 for 146 yards. It does not feel like that at all.
Jeremy, there are 29 quarterbacks better than ours in this league. Is that a sad face? Because it looks like one.
It was a sad
I
face.
can actually go through all of them if you like.
Remember last year when there was only 4?
Yes. I miss all of that.
I do too.
I'll take a pick 6 and a pick in the first quarter every game and get Stafford back. I don't care. All right, come on. Let's go, Falcons. Do something.
Yeah, we need
I'm running the ball for a yard.
Here comes the big play action shot for 75 yards.
I'm not seeing this game, dude. Like, I've watched the Falcons a couple times, like off on the side, and Matt Ryan either has it or he doesn't, and tonight he doesn't have it.
No.
He's been benched twice this year.
No. He's fine. Watch Kyle Pitts in the slot there. Boom. All right, I need to look this up. Have the Falcons just been doing this all season where they're just...
Well, they're missing Calvin Ridley.
Okay. That does...
Which is a pretty big weapon.
But I'm like, I don't know. This passing offense looks like the Lions passing offense where they're just refusing to push it downfield. I need to see their average depth of target. Advanced stats.
You sub for that?
I do.
Thanks, Bison Thumper. Love you, bud.
Intended air yards per pass attempt. The Atlanta Falcons are 5th least. They average 7.2 yards.
I'm not sure either of us know who that throw was to.
Oh my gosh. They had 2 receivers go for it. They almost collided. This is ugly.
It's not getting above 47.5, that's for sure.
They're going to be there's going to be some defensive scores, some special team scores. That's going to
Jeremy, are you cheering for me, bud?
Yep.
I am too, because I don't know how much to cheer for. Come on, boys. Do something. Block this punt.
Fake punt.
Means nothing to me.
Fake punt again. Here we go. I'm just going to keep calling it until it actually happens.
I did that all the time until all of a sudden the Lions called a few. Oh! Zacchaeus is everywhere. MVP of the game for the Falcons. He just keeps climbing the ladder.
Just overcoming that adversity, perseverance.
I read that as a hope that his University of Michigan gets lit up. All right, Veggie, calm down.
Wow.
Hey, Veggie.
You're trash, kid. You're trash.
Veggie's just, by the way, Veggie's just referring to something Bison said.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Cycling through all of your...
No!
Hold on, wait.
No!
This is the most one.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
You're trash, kid.
Love you, Veggie. Your Seahawks suck, but I love you.
They do, don't they?
They're really bad. And Russell Wilson needs to go to, like, I don't know, Detroit, baby! But Jeremy, why not?
Because he's expensive?
Who cares? Our defense is playing above average. We have
Nope.
Swift.
Nope.
Yeah, they are. They're
Nope.
playing above. What I mean is they're playing above average for our standards.
That's not what above average means.
Jeremy, they're playing better than they should be playing.
That is true.
Right,
But,
it is.
but they're
That's
still
uncoachable.
about the 30th best defense.
Give me Russell Wilson next year, Super Bowl Lions in 2 years.
Okay, what are you willing to trade to get Russell Wilson?
Every first-round pick in the next 4 years.
Jeez, get out of here.
I'm just saying, give me Russell. Give me like 2 receivers we'll somehow get. Antonio Brown.
I literally already
And
talked
Josh Gordon.
one person out of this today.
And Josh Gordon. And then give me our defense and let's go, baby.
Oh no.
Swift, Hawkinson, our old line.
Here's the thing, like, there is part of me that thinks like this team isn't, like, I know they're really bad, but they're also not that far away.
They're not.
Because they've got a good backfield, they've got a good offensive line, they've got a good tight end. Give me a wide receiver or two and a quarterback, and that offense could be pretty good.
Really good.
Of course, finding a good quarterback is a lot easier said than done. But
Russell Wilson.
that's it for offense. Defense, you got a couple defensive linemen. Really 3 or 4, honestly.
Some young ones, too.
Young ones, for sure. You add one elite guy like, I don't know, Kayvon Thibodeau. Suddenly that unit looks pretty good. Linebackers, could probably use one, maybe a second. Probably 2. But linebackers are kind of iffy. Like, you can get by with some mediocre linebackers.
You mean Tracy Walker and Okuda in the safeties right now?
Sure. I mean, relying on Okuda might be a leap of faith at this point. But there's some young guys playing pretty well in the secondary.
I'm a huge fan of Oruwariye. Huge fan.
Good.
I like him.
I like that he hasn't gotten injured.
He's making plays.
He made a couple plays last week.
He did.
I think he's inconsistent. I think he needs to be better. But I think you got a really good coaching staff on when it comes to the secondary, so you can get by with some mediocre talent there. So I don't know. Like, I feel like they're 3 to 4 pieces on each side, and I know that kind of sounds like a lot, and I mean it is. We're talking 6 to 8 starters away from, like, not only being a mediocre team, but I think maybe even being a good team. But the question is, how many quality starters can you get in one offseason?
3.
3?
3, yeah. Unless you're like the Rams or the Bucks, you're all in.
Yeah.
5.
So
3.
So Lions have 6 to 8 significant needs. You say you can fill them with quality starters. Half those. You made a noise. You're somehow ahead of me again.
He caught that?
Dang. Scooped it.
That's nuts. So what you're saying is, Jeremy, that we're a year, like what I always said, we're 2 years away from our run.
I think
We're
that's
2 years. We're 2 years away from our run. We're going to win 7 games next year and 12 the next year after that.
okay. I'm in. I'll take it.
Let's go.
Man, if I'd be
By
pretty
the way, I
psyched.
don't think we should get Russell.
Okay.
I was just having fun for a second.
Okay. I literally did talk someone out of that today.
We all know that our quarterback is Malik Willis. So,
you know who it's going to be next year?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
I know it is. That's fine. That's fine. You know who might be? I actually have a weird. I have a weird kind of situation happening for us next year where we make the playoffs with Daniel Jones as our quarterback.
What?
I'm dead serious.
How's that happen?
Well, we get him for way cheap. Like, I think he has 1 year left in his contract. He might have 0, but I think he has 1. And we just trade like a 4th for him. We trade a 4th for him, and we just take Daniel Jones, and all of a sudden we're better.
Has he been really bad this year?
Dude, he said nothing. He's done okay. He said no Saquon, no Kenny Galladay. Like, they're hurt.
look at his contract.
And all of a sudden, we're a little better than we were.
So he has one more year on his contract and a potential 5th-year option because he was a first-round pick.
So a 3rd or 4th round pick, we get him for sure.
For sure.
Well,
You know, young
Giants
quarterbacks,
hate
they
him.
always go
The
for.
Giants hate him.
Do they?
Nice throw. Oh, dude, the Giants are like the Giants and Daniel Jones are like us with Joey Harrington. What I learned today? Like seriously, it's nuts.
Dang, that is a nice throw right there.
It really is. I love Matt Jones.
Hunter Henry.
He makes better throws than Jared Goff. But you know that, right? Like, what do you say to that, Jeremy?
What?
That throw right there was better than any throw Goff's made all year.
It's not quite true, but
Why? But like, what is it with Goff that makes?
oh well. maybe we shouldn't have been talking so great about Mac Jones. I refreshed and I apparently jumped you.
All right, let's get some points on the board, boys.
Is that AJ?
By the
Taylor?
way, one interception does not make me think that he's all of a sudden better than Goff.
Goff
He's been
hasn't thrown an
horrible.
interception in 2 weeks. 3 weeks, maybe. Did he throw one against the Eagles?
Jeremy, it's hard to throw interceptions when you're not throwing the ball. You know,
That's
like
true.
70 yards for a game.
But I mean, that's kind of why the Lions are doing what they're doing, right? Is like they don't want to make them like in a game when they know they're in a game against Pittsburgh. The last thing they want to do is turn the ball over, and so they're going to do everything in their power not to turn the ball over, and that means run DeAndre Swift 30 times in a game.
That was too many times.
It was too many times.
It was too many times in the second quarter, let alone the 3rd and 4th. My God. All right. In the skybox tonight.
Am I winning it?
It's still there. And he said he would be. Bison Thumper, Real PA, Cater, I won, Kimberly. You're all right there. Empty Wallet. My goodness.
I feel like
being
I have to
horrible.
scroll very far down. Oh, God.
I'll be right back.
There are 163 players in our skybox tonight. I'm 139th. Got a little rust on my Super Squares game, y'all. Got a little rust. But you know what? Matt Ryan about to shake off that rust. About to score. How far away are they right now? They're on the Falcons' 48-yard line, which means they got 52 yards to go in this drive, which means, boom, 52-yard score. When you get a turnover like that, you know what you do? Take a shot. First play, take a shot. Iserman minutes left. Does that mean 19? Yeah, it does. Love it. Maybe it's good. I missed the login. Don't need to be at the bottom of the list. I would have appreciated you coming in at the bottom of the list just to make me feel a little better. Because I am 16th in my game group. Got a lot of room to make up. We're not at the end of 3 yet, Billy. We still got 5 minutes left in this quarter. Still some hope. What do I need? Ugh, I'm not going to get one either. I need the Patriots to get a touchdown and a missed extra point. There's 243 in K-Fan. Look at that K-Fan. Those Minnesotans. You have T. Let's see. What do you need for T? You need the Patriots to get 7 or 2, which seems unlikely. And you need Atlanta to get a 6 or a 1. So you need Atlanta to score a touchdown here, miss an extra point. Real quick. Kyle Pitts gets a catch on first down. Oh, they're going no huddle here. Okay. No huddle means quick points. Quick points here. What do you guys think of these Falcons uniforms, by the way? I love the matted helmet. You're going to have to check with John on the K-Fan. I'm not sure. He might not know either, honestly. Ooh, he took a shot to the head there, too. Dig it, Aries? Yeah, it's a good look. The The Falcons have a really good matted helmet. I think the Vikings have a matted helmet too. There's got to be a bunch of people from Minnesota watching. Their helmet's matted, and I think that's a pretty fresh look too. As much as I hate to say it, can never go wrong with matte black. True. Facts. Watch Kyle Pitts take a shot to. His head hit the ground. I don't know what that was all about. Wouldn't mind 2 Falcons TDs. That's going to be tricky in 3 and change, I think. Especially if they're going to do a fullback run like that. Interesting. You got a matte black motorcycle? Shoot. I like it. What's happening here? Why do they keep showing Kyle? Oh, he's limping. Ooh, Kyle Pitts is limping. That's what they're showing. That ain't good. So they go hustle into the line again, trying to get some quick score here. It's kind of crazy. It feels like the Patriots have been pretty much dominating this entire game, but if the Falcons can get a quick score here, it's only a 1-score game. Do they wear a new uniform each game, or do they wash them? It depends, because a lot of times players trade uniforms at the end of games with the other team, like a player that they admire. They have to pay for it if they do that, but I would say most of the time they get a new uniform. But
sorry.
About what?
I heard the craziest noise, so I went upstairs.
Uh-huh.
My daughter tonight decided that she was going to sleep in a big girl bed.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we were doing. And I went upstairs thinking she like jumped up and heard a big noise. She's fine. Go in my son's room. He's missing. I was like, what? My wife is gone. It's me and my kids. I'm like, okay. Caleb's in his bed. Kiara's in her little new bed. Zach's gone. I look in my bed. Jeremy, I 911 dialed. And my gun in my hand. I'm not even kidding. I'm like ready to like, what is happening? And I go back into my son's room and like look on the floor, and he fell off the bed, and that's the noise I heard. But dude is passed out. Passed out. Upside down. And I was just like, dude. Oh my gosh. Anxiety I just felt.
Yeah, geez.
My goodness, man.
Johnny has a gun last time I go to his house, Monka-esque.
I'm like, man, that was nuts. That was weird. I heard a weird noise.
Yeah, I can't.
And he was not just like on the floor. He was like in his little like cubby. Like his bed has like a bottom drawer thing. He was like in the drawer. It's like hiding. He was not just like in plain sight. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, huge play here.
47.5 is not happening, Jeremy.
John, it's 4th and 1 here. They score a touchdown here. 47.5 is happening.
You think?
Yep. 100%.
All right. It's Pitts time. Pitts, one time. Spoil it for me, Jeremy.
He didn't get it.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
He didn't get it.
No, you got it.
No, he didn't get it. He didn't
he
really come all that close.
No, you got it.
Falcons, come on, man.
One time. Give us something to cheer for.
Jeez. Man. This Falcons offense does not look good at all. Lions are beating them. I'm telling you right now. Easy dub.
That's funny because we're really bad.
No. Easy win, dude. You can run against their defense. They aren't throwing the ball more than 2 yards down the field. That is a perfect recipe for a Lions win.
Jeremy, I have thoughts right now.
They're going to win by 30.
I have thoughts of putting $100 right now on the Falcons to win this game. If I did that right now, it'd be $1,300 for the win. Because why not, dude? It's like 14 points.
They haven't scored a single point yet, John.
But they're about to score a bunch.
They don't even have the ball anymore.
I'm about to do it, bro.
Mac Jones about to throw a pick six.
Pick six. Let's have some fun. Let's cheer for something tonight, man.
John, they would have to score an infinite amount more points than they currently have to win this football game.
All right, what if I just do $5? Oh my gosh.
5 Monopoly.
5
dollars.
to win 65. I'm in. Here we go. Go Falcons. Win the game.
Oh, John.
Guys, let's have some fun tonight. Flap your
Flap
arms.
your arms.
Jerry,
It can happen.
Jerry.
It can. I believe. I
Hey.
believe.
Do it
Chad,
again.
if you believe at home, flap your wings.
Go Falcons. Let's have some fun tonight. My gosh, what a boring game. 13-0 Patriots. I got you, starting Park. Flap your arms. Jeremy, you're the best. The best of the best.
John,
Get
I'm
it,
afraid if I ever download a gambling app that I won't be able to stop like certain other people I know.
Who's that?
I don't know. Just
Reno?
a person I know.
Reno. Big fan of Reno. It's fun, man. It's just chill. Just here's my advice. If you're gonna put money on gambling, just put like what you can afford a year and then just done. 50, 100, 3.
Yeah, I mean if you literally like map it out of what you can spend on stuff that disposable income. Disposable income. That's the word.
Which is different than exposable income, which is when you get canceled.
By the way, John, we're 35 seconds away from what square being the perfect square?
D again. D again. Which is rigged. Unless on this play they score.
Triple D's. Play action. Taking a shot. Oh, the receiver fell down. It's literally been D every time, right?
Not every time, but
well, I mean this game.
No.
Yeah. It was 3-0 after the first quarter, 13-0 after the second
my
quarter,
goodness.
13-0.
DDD. Triple D's nuts. Dude, Triple D. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. This stream is sponsored by Guy Fieri.
This is the Guy Fieri game.
Nobody knew it, but we did. Whole lot of D left. My gosh. Oh my goodness. These.
Oh. Okay. Well, there it is. It's officially Triple D's.
I officially am going to win if the Falcons win this game. I win big.
They got their 3 and out. John. Are you going to be mad at me that I talked you out of betting 100 on that and they win?
Yeah, maybe I might. I might. Because I was about to go nuts. For real. Jody's gone. My kid was in his little, drawer. So I'm fine. Don't worry about me. He's just hiding in his drawer. My gosh. I looked in my room, his room. I was like, oh, my kid's gone. I was ready to go hunting.
No.
This is, you know what? This is nuts. It's perfect for Dave. 80s Dave all night. This is the reason he's not here. All night, Dave would have been like, oh man, it's D again. D's nuts.
I don't know if I can handle
It's just Dave, dude. All night. I'm texting him right now. By the way, what's the final score if Atlanta, all right, somebody help me out. If Atlanta can win this game,
yeah,
and the score still be D, what's the score? The final score has to be like 20
to 13.
20 unanswered points. I'm texting Dave right now. There's a chance that every single square is D for Dave.
I really want my square to be D for the fourth quarter. Hi, puppy. You want to say hi to the stream, Zazu?
Oh, come on, Zazu.
Come here. Come. Come here. Come here. I'm going to grab you.
You should you should just say come, and then Zazu should listen.
He should, but he's in the Oh!
Oh, he's surrendering. Look.
Surrender,
Zazu's done. Zazu's like, I'm good.
Hey, buddy.
Look at him.
You say hi? You say hi to people? You see yourself? Who's that? Who's that?
Well, I like Zazu. Zazu's ready to hunt some rabbits, bro.
He has tried.
Get him loose.
Oh.
Zazu, see him? Get him. Go.
Where's the bunny? Where's the rabbit?
What do you trust him killing more, rabbits or squirrels?
He's almost caught a rabbit. He came so close that have you ever heard a rabbit scream?
No.
They scream like they go. Bark!
That's weird.
Yeah, and he made one scream one time.
What a stud.
Remember that?
That's a flag. 15 yards.
Here it comes.
Falcons,
Here it
boys.
comes.
Listen, I'm in. I don't give a shit anymore about this. My parlay's done. Go Falcons. Get this win. Dave Price, hope you're still here.
I have a partial. I have H.
Who is still killing it.
Hootskoo.
The real PA. Tommy likes wingies in the top 10.
Okay. Forgety knows. Forgety knows. Rabbit scream. It's the weirdest sound too. It's not at all like how you'd think a rabbit would sound. Now I'm kind of want to just Google rabbit screaming.
We could also not do that.
I mean, you don't have to, but of course there's a million YouTube videos of it.
I texted Dave. I said, bro, every square is D. He goes, for dad? I said, yep. I love Dave.
Oh.
Come on, Matt Ryan, do something. Play QB. Stop doing that. You're so bad.
Wait, was it not a kicker interference penalty?
No.
Why are they so far behind? Was it holding?
Dave says, let me try and get the feed. He's going to show up. Guys, Dave's coming. Prim and proper. Prim and proper.
You got to test them downfield, Matt. They don't look, they're single high safety. They don't respect your deep game. You got good protection. Go deep. There you go. There we go. Okay. See? You can do it, bud.
Is that Pitts?
Nope.
Zacchaeus.
That's a heck of a throw, too, by the way.
That's a nice throw, a nice catch. That's Gage Jr.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if they had made that field goal, too. Like, this would actually be a real game.
Right. Come on. Billy says, I just YouTube the rabbits. I will never. Yeah. Stop running the ball, Atlanta. Yeah. It has done nothing all game.
Problem is, I feel like they think they have to do it to keep Matt Ryan protected. Otherwise, he's going to get sacked every other play. This is a pretty aggressive Patriots. I mean, you got to give the Patriots at least some credit here. They're playing some pretty good defense tonight. How many times? Yeah. I feel like Matt Ryan's been sacked like 6 times.
You could also just snap it in shotgun and throw fast.
True.
Another
nice throw there. That's Kyle Pitts.
Nice.
Even tech 4 times. Yeah, how close are the yards to getting flipped here? Let's see. Matt Ryan is $132. Mac Jones $176. But Patriots are probably going to run the ball the rest of the game, right?
Come on, Matt Ryan.
Oh my God. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yikes.
What are you doing?
That ain't it, bro.
They send an all-out blitz. You actually get pretty good pickup for it. And then you hold onto the ball to the last second and throw a floater like that so that the safety has time to get under it. What are you doing, Matt Ryan? Oof. That I don't want to. No, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. That's not a dagger. Because what has Mac Jones done? Nothing. Nothing this half. There's been 0 points scored because the Falcons defense is standing on its head right now. They're going to get this team back in the game, John.
I hope so.
John, it looks like you're losing faith. Look me in the eye right now.
I got you here. Hold on. All right, I'm here. All right, what?
Don't lose faith.
We have
Falcons got this.
Falcons got this win?
Mac Jones is a rookie.
Idiot. Doesn't know how to play the game.
Idiot doesn't know how to play the game.
Dude,
big moments like this, national TV with the lead, can't afford a mistake. Prime
fumble
time
snap?
for him to make a mistake.
Fumble snap, maybe?
Fumbled snap, maybe. Maybe just throws it in the wrong direction. Who knows?
Maybe the fumble on the run.
Fumble on the run. Fumble on the run. It's a great album. My favorite name for an album.
Same. Lot of game left. I love all of chat so much. 13-0. What a weird game.
Yeah. I feel
the
like
predictors hoot scoot chilling.
Feel like the predictors are not great for most people here. The yardage has got to be a lot lower than people expected. We're only at 388 right now.
My wife left me, took my prizes. Is the name from Minnesota. My wife left me, took my prizes. No! My mama's there. Best name of all time.
John, my predictors are currently 0.9.
Okay. They could be better.
They could be better.
Tell me that you've seen my favorite response ever to Adam Schefter's tweets. Every time. Adam Schefter tweets. Every time. Dad? I don't know why I like it, but I do. And then it's like, you hurt me. Period. Every time blows up. It's just people are weird on the internet, man. They're weird.
You know what I'm about to get really old manny, but shaking at clouds. But does it do you have to respond to every tweet with ratio? Oh, you're about to get ratioed. Shut up, you young whippersnappers.
Yeah, stop. Go do something instead.
Yeah.
Like literally eat a cheeseburger.
Eat a cheeseburger.
That'd be better.
You know what? Eat a veggie burger. I'll even say that. Eat a veggie burger.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather say ratio than eat a veggie burger. Hey, Pops, good to see you, man.
Oh, Dave's in the chat.
Dave's here?
Dave's in the chat.
Dave. Dude,
Hey,
Dave,
buddy.
gotta say, man, love you, man. Miss you tonight. Happy
Definitely
to hang out with Jeremy, but man, we both miss you. And for real, I've been praying for you and my best friend's my dad. And the way you talk about yours is amazing and inspiring. So thank you for showing me that you can continue to age and love your dad. Praying for you, Dave.
I'm into that.
And the best article I've ever read in all of sports is Jeremy talking about his dad. So, Jeremy, if you could share that link in the chat, that'd be great.
You want me to do that?
It's my favorite article of all.
Oh, stop.
It is of all time. And every year you tweet it, and every year I text you, and I tell you that it's my favorite. And I do. because it is. So
Thank you.
nothing that anyone looks forward to. The Falcons have a chance, and then they didn't. Oh, holding, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it
Bring it
back,
back. You know what? And just give the ball to the Falcons. That seems
know
like
what?
a fair thing to do.
How about that plus 6 points? Do you share it? There it is. It went through, right? I'm not on Twitch. I'm on the StreamYard.
I think so.
Awesome.
Good call.
We love you,
Brady
Dave.
It's very good.
Yeah, that's a hold.
It's about to be 5 years for me, so been through it. It's tough, but you get through it.
So Jeremy, can I ask you a sensitive question?
Sure.
What would you say is your dad's best memory as a Lions fan or win?
Man, it's a tough question. I do remember I was with him when the Lions made the playoffs for the first time in 12 years in 2011 against the Chargers when they won 45-7. It was a blowout.
Chargers.
Yeah.
They're in the NFC?
No. They clinched the playoffs with a win over the Chargers in 2011. And that probably is it. We were in a bar in Florida. I was visiting him for the holidays. And it was a pretty emotional moment. It had literally been about 12, 13 years since the Lions had made the playoffs. And I remember just kind of hugging him with tears in my eyes. It was I'd never experienced the Lions in the playoffs as an adult. The last time they had made it, I was 13 years old. And at that point I was 25? So it was a cool moment. And I think I hope it was cool for him too.
Dude, I'm sure. Dude, come on. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Man.
Because obviously I got 100% of my Lions fandom from him. We had season tickets and went to games together really through my entire childhood. So it's a special moment then.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had bigger moments we could have celebrated, but joy is joy, right?
It is what it is, man. For real. You know what's cool about that is that my dad, who's in the chat right now, is a big Bear fan. He left the Lions, and I get it, bro. Anybody who leaves the Lions, I get it.
Of course.
I get it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's free. You can do what you want. Go do what you want. But my dad knows he'd be right there next to me, the first person I hug, if we do something big in the playoffs. He'd be right there cheering along. Even if it was against the Bears, he would do it. So I get it. But man, that's awesome. I think of the Cubs fans, bro. The Cubs fans who waited 100 years. And I got buddies who have videos of them next to their parents and in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they're just we won. It's the coolest moment, bro. I love it.
And that's what I love about sports, man. I know in the grand scheme of things, sports aren't important and they don't really mean anything. But the fact that something that inherently has no value does actually have so much importance and value to people is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And it's the people that don't like sports or don't understand why sports resonate with people. I try to share moments like that and just isn't this awesome? Who cares what it's about? These people are so unabashedly excited and joyful, and something that can evoke that sort of emotions, no matter what it is, I think is pretty awesome.
Amen. 100%. Got him! And the Falcons are going to win this game, Jeremy. 13-0. Let's go.
Here comes the block field goal for touchdown. Boom. 6-point game.
Dad, this is a meme. My dad's in the chat right now. Let's get it, boys. I love the blitz on Mac Jones.
He's been that delayed blitz seems to really work on him because he has not seen it all night. And, you know, only 3 sacks in the game for the Falcons, but it feels like a lot of pressure is in there too. Oh,
What's in?
he hit the cameraman. Did you see that?
What?
I hope
No.
they show the camera angle of that. Watch, it's gonna hit this camera guy.
Oh wow.
Oh, I no longer have a partial. But if the Falcons score a touchdown, that would give me a partial. Although, oh no, because if the Falcons score a touchdown, they're going to go for 2 here. Because it's technically still a 2-point game. 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. So if the Falcons were to score, keep an eye on the 6 and the 8 for them. So that would be U. Wait, no. Z. Yeah. Z and U. Z and U have a good chance of being the final score. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put that out there. Yeah, my predictors are probably I don't know if there's anyone here who has worse predictors than me right now.
Maybe
Oh,
me.
I did move up. I moved up to 2 points. So maybe I'm wrong. Where did I get those 2 points from? I guess just getting closer to 31 that I put for the Patriots.
All right. I just got an email. Actually, hold on. That's Dave's dad.
Wow.
Dude looks just like Dave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment and just honor the fact that Thomas Shimkus is right here. Looks just like Dave. His picture. May he rest in peace. And thank you, Dave, for all you bring to the Super Squares community and everything that the family represents, man. We appreciate you. Cheers, Thomas. That's cool. Oorah. How about an OORAH in the chat? How about an oorah?
Oorah.
Oorah.
You gotta say it with a little more oomph in it. Give me a
Oorah. I'm
no,
trying,
oorah. No, you gotta
Oorah.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
There
dig
you go.
deeper. Like
yeah.
oorah. I'm trying, dude.
You got emphasis on the ooh. Well, oorah.
Oorah.
There we go. Okay.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you, man. Love you and your dad. All right. Falcons win this game, by the way.
They're showing the cameraman getting hit again. That's a pro, man. Oh, jeez. He's hurting.
Oh, he broke his nose.
All right. This is it. This is the beginning of the comeback right here. Okay. A little no huddle. Let's go.
Leo.
Last time shutout at home. Take that graphic off. Not going to happen. Scoring on this play, John.
You're ahead of me, Hoso.
What's happening? Why aren't they letting him snap the ball?
It's a bad play call.
don't really understand it too much. I know the Patriots are probably playing a lot of prevent right now. Just don't want to get beat deep. Why does this ad say Bears versus Lions? Oh, it's a Thanksgiving. Never mind. John, how much are the Lions going to win that game by?
Oh, 100.
100? So.
Oh, no! Is that a thing?
He stepped out, but that is going to count as an interception. One.
Dude, the Patriots are destined, man.
How can they be this good all the time, John?
It pisses me off.
It's not fair.
They're very good at football. Dang it.
Would it be boring to be a Patriots fan or the best?
No, the best. Jeremy, come on. The best.
I want you to tell me that it'll be boring, though, so that I don't feel bad that I'm missing out.
No, the best of all time. Nothing better. Can you imagine being good all the time?
No,
Like the Yankees.
I can't, John. I can't imagine that.
Listen, bro, like the Yankees or the Lakers.
Or the Red Wings in the late 90s.
Right. Like we've had our shot. The Pistons,
that's it, though.
Pistons in 2 years. The Red Wings in 1 year. We're the Tigers in 2. We're fine. Michigan now. We're fine. But man, I hear you. Like to just know that ball's gonna hit your hands in the interception and you're just gonna win is annoying as hell.
It's so ridiculous that
But it happens.
But what like who is it all Bill Belichick? Like is he really that much of a genius? I mean, he's got to be, right? Like it's him.
No,
it's Nick Saban in college. Like those guys are just absolute game changers.
Yeah. No, it is. It's that Belichick's nuts. Jeremy,
football needs to get rid of Nick Saban and Bill Belichick just to give everyone else a freaking chance.
There's 282 total yards of offense for New England tonight. 160 for Atlanta. And Mac Jones isn't even throwing that far.
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, no, we have to start talking about this Patriots defense, right? Like they shut down the Browns last week. Now they shut down the Falcons. Shut down. Completely shut down. 7 total points given up in two combined games.
That's nuts.
And before that, 24-6. They've given up 13 points in 3 games, John. This Patriots defense is soaring. Soaring.
And is that 5 wins deep?
5 in a row now. Yeah.
What's their schedule?
Next week, Titans. That'll be a fun one. Bills after that.
What time?
1:00. And then they got the Bills on Monday night after that. That'll be a good one too.
It's gonna be a good one. Like I hate the way the Patriots are playing. They're playing like Michigan. But you know what, dude? It's the year of Michigan. And so let's go, Bill Belichick. Let's go, Michigan football, you.
Wait, Michigan football, you? I think it's you, Michigan football.
Don't worry about it.
Ruby, I think the answer is yes.
I wish the answer was yes.
I can't click on that because I wasn't in the stream. And how do I click on that?
I'm not either.
I guess I can copy and paste it. What did you do? Oh, I think I already know what this is. I'm guessing it's me. Yes, it is. It's still kind of on my forehead, by the way. You did nothing. How are the Jackbox games, Ruby?
I can't believe Atlanta has 0 points.
0 points and 260 yards. They skunked the Browns too, man. Like I think the Browns scored on the first drive of that game and then never again. Patriots defense is for real. For real.
Hoot Scoot has 65 points.
Is there a Skybox prize tonight?
Yep.
What is it? Did I handle the onion? I handled the onion okay. Thank you for asking. I survived.
You did great.
Thank you.
So tonight we have, seriously, $150 to the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Nice. That can get you a lot there, man.
Maybe $250. And $100 to the best predictors, which is like no one.
Someone's got 22 up there.
This is nuts.
My wife
22.
left me.
It took my prizes. That might be the one.
Wait, what, Ruby? Is that true? I want to play a trivia game with you. Have you done trivia yet here? You're doing trivia
No.
towards the end of last year.
Yeah, not recently, no.
Not recently.
Pick six.
Did you rate here, by the way, Ruby? And did we not acknowledge it? John, be a better streamer. Get it together.
That's the game.
Doesn't even hear me. Thanks for the rave, Ruby.
That's the game.
Oh, John. What games are you looking forward to this weekend? There's a couple of big ones. We got Chiefs. We were talking about earlier. We got Chiefs, Cowboys, right?
Yep. That's G25.
Yep. And then I think Packers, Vikings. That's the other big one, which probably your stream is going to be very interested in.
Yeah. But don't forget about Lions, Browns. Big time, bro.
The two best teams of the 1950s.
Of all time.
I mean, of all time. Yeah. True, Ruby. True. I still haven't made my holiday plans, so I am still up in the air there.
Everyone should be playing Super Squares this holiday season.
So, John, when can I start making my predictors for Sunday's games?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
That's awesome. I might just do that. And okay, so pretend like I haven't played Super Squares all year. But I mean, obviously I have, but this is just for the people that might be watching.
Sure.
How many games can you play per time slot? And are there specific games that you have to play?
Sure. So every single time that you can log into Super Squares, you can play a game. Thursday night, Sunday, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, Monday night. Play Super Squares all the time. You can only play one time each time slot. You can win a ton of money every time. But make sure you go to lobby, which I'm clicking now, menu, which I'm clicking now. Valpak VIPs.
Doing that right now.
Submit, create. Hit that right now. Make sure you have a complicated code right there. Hit it. Win big. Make sure you're
Boom.
ready to go. Win 20K. Root for your best team. Let's go, Super Squares.
So if I'm understanding correctly, for each time slot, let's talk 1 p.m. games or 12 o'clock games, wherever you are. 1 p.m. Eastern games. I see Super Squares when you go into the upcoming games tab. There's 9 1 p.m. games. And you can choose whichever one you want, but you can only choose one. Is that correct?
Yes. Choose the one you think you're going to be best in.
Yeah, so choose the game or the teams or the one you're most confident in.
Yes.
Because you want to have your best predictors out there.
That's right.
Okay. And then you can go ahead and do that for the 4 p.m. games too.
You can.
And then the Sunday night game. And then the Monday night game.
Yes.
And then Thanksgiving.
Where the Lions beat the Bears. Yes.
Yeah. Everyone can put their scores in right now. 33 Lions, Chicago Bears 2. They're going to get a safety.
Gonna happen.
Gonna happen. Thanksgiving Lions game every year, Ruby.
Jimmy, you in?
What do you mean am I in?
Let's hang out.
Thanksgiving? We had the game, bro. You want to come?
Come on. I'm there.
How about everyone in stream just meets up at the Lions-Bears game on Thanksgiving? Fair? Okay. Everyone agrees. Great.
That sounds super fair. 16-0.
It's kind of unbelievable. I don't know if you did see that stat when they put it up there. The Falcons have not been shut out at home since 1997, I think it said.
Wow.
How old were you? Chat, how old were you in 1997?
Lions gonna get that dub!
Yep. Falcons are done. This is the game that sends them spiraling. By week 16, they'll be... Here's the thing, John. Here's the thing to give you hope that the Lions are going to win some games. Falcons are going to be out of the playoffs by week 16. Not playing for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks are the week after that. Week 17, not going to be playing for anything. Out of the playoffs. Packers, week 18. Already going to have the division wrapped up. Sorry, Vikings fans. Already will not have... They won't be able to catch the Cardinals for the 1 seed. Won't be playing for anything. Rest of their starters. 3 straight wins to finish out the season and carry the momentum into 2022.
Momentum. Let's go.
How's my back there? What is that? Oh, because I'm carrying it on the back. I got you. Dave knows. Lions haven't beaten the Steelers in Pittsburgh since 1995. Yeah, well, they also haven't lost in Pittsburgh since 2013. I think that's right. Also true.
TGG will be streaming all weekend, bro. Sunday all day, Sunday night, Monday all day. Let's go.
John, how excited would you be if the Lions finished the season on a 3-game winning streak? Super Bowl next year, if they do that?
I'm on 99% happy, my friend. No shot though, right?
No, it's gonna happen.
Great.
For sure. Ruby, what's for lunch tomorrow? What are we making tomorrow? I'm not gonna be able to watch because I'll be at work, but I want to know right now. We making some what do you call it? We making some wellies?
Dude, 80s Davis here. He says, "Where's Dexter Willis? Has he been in the chat tonight?" No, he hasn't. No sign of the Saints who lost to the Falcons tonight, Dave. No sign.
Who's Dexter? Do I know Dexter?
The best chatter of all time.
I'm worried about him then. Should I be worried about him?
No.
Do you think maybe he fell asleep and fell into the drawer as well?
He might have.
Oh, a field goal ruins people's partial, pushes the Patriots into the rare 9. Not a lot of 9 wins there. Moves it to R. Does that give me a partial by any chance? I doubt it.
How about Bill Belichick 7-4, bro?
He looks old. He is old, but he looks old. He never looked as old as he does right now. And that's probably because he's never been as old as he is right now. Have you ever thought about that? John, you've never been as old as you are right now.
No.
Well, you're right. You are older than before you are
now.
Before. Oh.
I think about it. I hate it. But yeah.
How old do you think Bill Belichick is? If you had to guess.
80.
He's not 80.
61.
Higher.
Really?
He is older than 61.
65?
Older.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
68?
Older.
69.
Yeah.
What? Dude, if I would have known that, I would have been Patriots Super Bowl champs. My gosh.
All right. I need a Falcons touchdown and an extra point for no reason.
Nice.
Did they bench Maddie? It'd probably be smart to bench him at this point, right? Like, there's no point in. He's on a bum foot. It's okay. I was named after The Rock. Oh, he is on the bench. Who's in there then? Who we got in there?
Oh my gosh, Steve McMahon? Mike McMahon?
Mike McMahon? Look at that perfect throw. Got out of bounds, stopped the clock. This game ain't over, John. You're gonna get that $10. There's a chance. I like how they're hurrying to the line even though the clock is stopped.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan. Dude, he's playing football?
I think it's Josh Rosen.
DeMar DeRozan? Wow. He's so good. Throw it deep.
Oh my gosh. Josh Rosen looks like he's never stood in a pocket in his life. Megan's got a perfect square.
A perfect what?
Square.
A perfect what?
Good night, 80s Dave. Sorry I didn't get to hang out with you tonight, but I hope you're doing okay.
We love you, bud.
Bye, Jenny. I'm acknowledging you. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Megan's not going to have a perfect square anymore.
Oh,
Kyle Van Noy, the former Detroit Lion, throwing a haymaker.
Unbelievable, dude. Go Lions.
Haymaker into the super squares. What's that going to move things to? If it's an
26 nothing.
It's going to move it to K. It's going to move it to K. Who's got K? It'll move it temporarily to A again. But assuming they go for 1 and make it, it'll move it to K.
Scoot is still there.
Oh, he missed it! He missed it! It's back to A! D-D-D-A.
Oh my goodness. Thunder goes F me. Hoot Scoot is chilling.
Does anyone on the top there have A?
I'm looking. No. Oh,
Gil?
Gil 1279 has A.
Could jump up there.
Alvin Turkey has A. And Wild 1972. We'll see.
Falcons do have time here. At this point, are you just running the clock out if you're the Falcons? Like, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah, it's over.
I'm
so mad though, bro. Like, I have 174 New England. I have 300 ATL. Not happening.
Oh, you know what? That's got to help out my tiebreaker a little bit. New England getting closer to 31, which is what I predicted. I mean, I don't have a chance.
25-0. Who had that? Josh Rosen might not be good at football.
Wait, is the real PA Paul Allen?
Yeah.
He's got 25 predictor points right now. So does Tyler. Is Tyler more or less than that? Tyler has the most, I think. Tyler T, 103.
Where?
Tyler T is 21st. 25.6 predictor points. That's pretty. I think that's pretty good. That sounds pretty good, especially considering how wacky the score is. They're still throwing. No, he threw another interception. What are you doing? Oh, that wasn't even Josh Rosen. That was a rookie.
That was Franks.
Felipe Franks. Matt Ryan has thrown 2 interceptions. Josh Rosen threw 1 on 3 attempts, and Felipe Franks throws 1 pass and gets picked off.
That's unfortunate.
Ridiculous. What is happening in this game? Good night, Luis. Good night, Katie. And they're going to take knees and end this one, John.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, man. Thursday night football. Like I said, man, wacky things happen in this game. Every Thursday. You never get a normal game. Never.
But it's weird every time. 25-0, Jeremy. That's enough.
People are going to have to start paying attention to the Patriots if they aren't already, man.
7-4. Mac Jones, it's annoying.
And like I said before, 13 allowed points in the past 3 games combined. That's a defense, my friend.
Yeah, it really is. Jeremy, when do the Lions get their next win?
Chicago. A week from today. A week from today, John.
See you on Thanksgiving next week?
Nope.
Jeremy, love you, bud.
I love you, buddy. Thank you for having me. Chat, I missed all of you. Thank you for all the nice words and everything. You guys are the best.